It's an LP beat. All right. What is going on, everybody? We are live for the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, Maxwell Wells? What's going on, Michael? What's going on, the Gridiron Blitz? Shout out to the 14 in the building. You guys are truly awesome. We are getting set to start for the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. What's up, Jacob? Maxwell Wells with the baseballs. What's up, Linda Brennan? Can't believe the Cardinals Saints game got canceled. Yeah, that got canceled yesterday due to Hurricane Ida. Prayers go out to every single person affected. Yeah, it was 34-9. What's up, Emily? Says go Pack go. What's going on, MicroMike? What's up, Jay Sean? How's everybody doing today? I don't care. It's just preseason. Absolutely. What's going on, Parveen? Says go Pack go. What's up, S God Killa? Should be starting at 1 o'clock, so probably about what do you call it? What is that, about 105-ish, 110? It should start kicking off. What's going on, Trevin Sage? What's up, Jorge? Hey. Should have line signed Khalil Hodge? Nah. He can stay a bust. What's up, Michael? I want the Packers to win because I hate the Bills. Maxwell with the beer cheers. Hey, Cheers, my brothers. Yeah, Michael, that is because I was having computer issues. Things happen, and that's out of my control. We tried, and it failed, so hopefully it don't fail today. Shrimp ice cream. What's up, Jose? Hey, shout out to Tucson, Arizona. I used to go to Tucson all the time when I lived out in Arizona. What's up, Brandy Lewis? What's going on? Dugald Armstrong the second says, "Let's go, Bills. Thanks for a stream and happy belated birthday, brother." Hey, I appreciate that. What's up, Secret Underdog? Chiefs game was crazy in the second half. Yeah. What's up, Greg? Do you know football? I do know football. So does every member of the Infinite Sports Network. Hey, does everybody else know football? Arizona is way too hot. Well, it's a dry heat compared to what do you call it? The humidity. Like if you go outside here in Michigan right now, you will sweat. Just walking outside, you will sweat. What's up, Eddie Trice? Oh, did you or oh you did wear here, Trox? I wish meeting you in person if you want. Hey, I wish I was still out in Arizona. Croissant pretzel. Arizona isn't hot. No, I mean, only during the high of summer where it gets 125 degrees. That's really about it. Other besides that, it's actually kind of comfortable in Arizona. Be like 80, 85 during the winter. And at night, you're going to need a winter jacket. It does get cold because obviously when you're out in 125 degrees and in 90 degrees and 85 degrees, and then you go down to about, 60, 65 degrees, even 70 degrees, your skin actually thins out, so it becomes colder. What's up, James Little? I have two questions today. Do you like the Bills? Absolutely, I do like the Bills. Today and under 38.5 with the Ravens Washington. Please help on my ticket. Um, Eesh. I'm not too sure because, I mean, the Ravens could score 30 points. So, I mean, if Washington can at least score 80, or I'm sorry, 8 points or 9 points, you'd have it. But I would actually bet under just because it is the last preseason. And what do you call it? I would definitely probably go under. If I'm betting, I would bet under today. I like the Bills. Thanks for the live stream, bro. Hey, absolutely, Tate Duckett. Hey, Trox, I haven't ate breakfast at my house, and I'm hungry. Hey, I definitely feel you on that. I didn't eat breakfast either, but I do got a little break in between game one and game two, so I'll probably grab a little bite to eat after. What's up, James Lil? Says thank you. What's going on, the Carolina guy? Panthers 34 to Steelers 9. Yeah, you guys had the best of us yesterday. What's up, Sydney? All right, so we are going to be kicking off right after these commercials. The top 10 players are revealed today at 4 p.m. The heat don't bother me. Yeah, usually if it's hot out, it doesn't bother me either. It's when you mix it with humidity that we get here in Michigan that it gets really unbearable. Michael R., I already answered your question. All right, so today's the Bills, Packers, Bears, Titans, and Chargers, Seahawks. Then tomorrow we have 3 games. I wear a sweater when it's outside over 100 degrees. Oh, man, that's crazy. All right, they're getting ready. What's up, Bills fan 1970? Says go Bills and Lions. Hey, appreciate that. What's up, Michael Johnson? Oh, we're going to see some Josh Allen today. All right, let's go. We will not be seeing Aaron Rodgers today. What's up, Oscar? Who you got in today's game? I'm going Buffalo Bills. And my guy Josh Allen is playing. Let's go. Allen and Beasley, let's go. Hey, absolutely.
We're close to 50,000 fans are expected to show up for a preseason game. It definitely doesn't feel like preseason from the parking lot to all of the fans. Well, they're here because Josh Allen's going to play. This is the first time this preseason we will see him in live action. I'm super excited for it. So are his receivers. Now, on the other side of the ball, the Packers, we're going to get a chance to see Jordan Love and just exactly where he's at ahead of the season. Going to be an interesting test for him against his defensive front and the pressure that they've been able to get. The Bills' defensive front is something other teams in the league have actually texted me and asked me about who's going to make this team because they want to see come that 53-man roster time. Now, one last thing, because your fantasy teams absolutely need to know it. Emmanuel Sanders, you need to kind of circle him. And you also need to circle basically everyone on both sides of this roster. I know I will be. Back to you.
Cynthia. All right, that was Cynthia Freeland. Not sure what you mean, Maxwell. Man, I can't wait to see this game. The Bishop is in the building. What's going on? Says, what's up? What's good, TSS fam? I didn't get a notification. Oh, come on, YouTube. Come on, YouTube. What channel is the game on? It is on NFL Network. Shout out to the 66 in the building. You guys are awesome. Hey, absolutely. Cheers, Maxwell. What's up, LM? I got a notification and YouTube hates me. I did not get a noti myself. How do you have power at your house? I don't have no power. Oh, man, Oscar, that sucks. Prayers out to you, brother. My notifications doesn't pop up till about 20 to 30 minutes. Yeah, YouTube got to get that together. So Victus says they are starting. Let's go. Absolutely. Right after these commercials, they will be starting. Oh, they're talking about Trey Lance. My notifications pop up instantly. I'm at the Bills Stadium. Hey, that's what's up. Shout out to the to Victus at the Bills Stadium. That is definitely on my bucket list. Hey, I appreciate that, Maxwell. Hey, I appreciate that, JT.
Thank you guys for being here. Like this video and subscribe if you're enjoying yourself. Make sure to set that bell to all for all future notifications. Thanks, you guys.
Hey, shout out to the little MVP. She wanted to be a part of her dad's stream, so I let her record some audio. What's up, the thing? Who you think is better, Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen? I think they're both combined pretty well good quarterbacks. I think right now you do have to put Patrick Mahomes just a little bit ahead of Josh Allen just due to the fact that he has a Super Bowl underneath his belt, but don't sleep on Josh Allen.
More of that tonight.
I'm with you.
Right.
And we are ready for kick from
set.
Highmark Stadium. We're going to see you right here back at the half, but now let's send it out to Andrew Catalan and Steve Tasker on the call.
It's a long time coming, but they see the entire spectrum weather-wise.
All right, here we
Packers
go.
won the toss. They elected to defer, so the Bills get the football.
And the Bills
first.
to the 5, to the 10, 15, 20.
He has flashed in the preseason, but this time tackled
Nope, it looks
at
like
the
they're,
20-yard
yep, they are
line.
going to mark it at the 20,
Josh
okay.
Allen will make his preseason debut.
All right, Josh
for the Buffalo
Allen is
Bills.
on the
Sean McDermott
field.
telling us he could play anywhere from one series to maybe as long as the first half. It'll be a gut reaction for McDermott as to when he takes Josh Allen
No,
out.
I'll be
he's
on
out
for
there
3
with
times,
Gabe Davis,
LM,
Cole Beasley,
just in the
and
National
Emmanuel
Football League.
Sanders.
I'll
Steph
probably
Diggs
do some
probably
college
not
next
gonna
week,
see
though.
any snaps today, but those 3 out there certainly good enough to give Josh Allen
All
some
right,
options
here
in the
we
passing
go. Shotgun formation. Josh
In the
Allen.
shotgun on first down and a quick toss
He's going to
Singletary
throw.
out the
That's a
backfield, and he
gain
is
of
taken
about
down
a
for loss
yard.
on the play. Innis Gaines makes the play for the Packers. As we
Got
take a
Devin
look at our
Singletary,
Highmark
Emmanuel Sanders,
Blue
Cole
Cross Blue
Beasley,
Shield
Jake
Bills
Kupero, and
starting
Dawson
offense.
Knox.
And other than Steph Diggs, it's the full complement of the
We got
ones
Dean
for Sean
Dawkins,
McDermott.
John Felencio, Mitch
Singletary
Morse,
out
Cody
there
Ford, and
catching that
Gerald
pass on
Williams.
First down, Feliciano and Ford Getting the start.
All right, here we go. Empty backfield out the shotgun. Here comes Josh
and connects with
Allen. Good gain on that play. That is Cole Beasley.
In the preseason, now Josh Allen and company will go a little bit no huddle on a 3rd and 3. 2 quick completions for Josh
What's
Allen.
up, Shade?
Getting the ball out of his hands. They do
Says
not
go
want to risk
Bills.
it. They want him to knock the rust off, but risk-free.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd and 3, Allen fires. And
Josh Allen, that's connected
He's got the
to
first down.
Davis. That's for a first down.
The Bills move the sticks.
Gabriel Davis.
This is indicative of what we saw last year from this offense. Josh Allen being able to put this on there. He throws this before Gabriel Davis even turns around. The timing and chemistry we saw last year seems to be carrying over. This team is so difficult to get off the field on 3rd down. It was true throughout the entire year last year.
Singletary's back in the backfield, shotgun formation.
A 13-yard pass play to number 13, Gabriel Davis, and Allen is going to keep
Josh
throwing
Allen
the ball.
throws. That's caught. That's Dawson Knox.
And Dawson Knox
And he got it about the 46, maybe the 47-yard line.
They weren't going to hand it off. I mean, they want to get Josh
What's up,
into a
studio?
rhythm, and we've seen all passes so far.
And you know, too, the ball's coming out of his hand pretty quick. Straight four-man rush by the Packers. Haven't sent any pressure. Josh is under no pressure. And if they're going to do that, it's going to be a pretty easy day for him.
Maxwell says
also point
Sooner.
out the Packers, like they've done in the first 2 preseason games, are
Oh, yeah,
resting
I'll
the
be definitely doing some
majority of
Sooner
their
games.
starters. Here's Emmanuel Sanders.
Emmanuel
Into Green Bay
Sanders got a
territory for
first down.
Yeah, the Packers with 31 guys off the top of their roster that are
All
not
right,
going to
let's
play
go.
today. But Emmanuel Sanders getting his first chance to be seen in a Bills uniform. Here, Josh Allen. A lot's been said about bringing Sanders in, and I said it in the open. Sanders is a guy that the Bills wanted earlier in his career, and now they finally get a chance to line him up. Here he is in the slot at the bottom of your screen.
Hey, prayers up, studio.
Josh Allen has started 5 of 5 for 32 yards.
All right, empty backfield. Here comes Josh Allen.
Allen. Another
Allen
completion
throws.
to
That's
Davis.
Gabriel Davis. Good
He's
gain
taken
on that
down at the
play.
41-yard line by Black.
Yeah, the Packers are brought a little bit of pressure now. They get out to the midfield spot. They bring a guy off the top. 5-man rush. Josh Allen sees it. Gabe Davis snaps his route off right underneath the vacated area by Emmanuel Sanders, and it's an easy completion.
Here we
The
go.
ball gets out on time for Josh
Ball
Allen.
is at the 39. Got to get it to the 42 for the first down.
COVID list, a close contact,
Or I'm sorry,
but was
to the
removed from that list
ball's
yesterday.
on the 41. Got to get it to the 38. They do.
Another
That's a
Buffalo
first down.
And the ball has
Emmanuel
not touched the ground yet
Sanders
on this drive
got it
by
to the
Josh Allen.
35.
This is just a quick gotcha play. Sanders sees it. Josh Allen sees it. If they're not going to cover you and get off, just turn around. I'll give it to you. Turn around and get the first down. This is just a little snap read by Josh Allen.
All right, here we go. We got
didn't matter what play was called.
11-11 left in the first quarter.
Allen now 7 out of 7.
Ball is at the Packers 35-yard line. Shotgun formation. Josh Allen.
Back to the air. Here comes the pressure.
He's in
able to
pressure.
locate
Got it to
down the
Singletary.
sideline, inside the 30.
Good
and shoved
gain
out of
on that
bounds.
play. Gain of about 7.
Yeah. Got a little bit of pressure finally
Devin
on Josh
Singletary
Allen, just coming off
with the reception.
the guard, the defensive tackle squeezing through there. Josh Allen easily avoids it, but the Packers, they brought pressure once and it cost them. Now they're just running a straight 4-man, no games up front for the Packers.
Prayers up,
the
though.
offensive line of the Bills with their starting 5, at least from a year ago.
All right, here we
on
go.
The field,
We
seem to have
got
had no
empty
trouble
backfield. Josh Allen in the shotgun.
2nd down and 4. Allen, another
Josh
strike
Allen
to
throws.
Sanders,
That's
and
Emmanuel
another Buffalo
Sanders
first
down at the 21-yard
Makes
line.
the tackle for the Packers, but
First
this has been a
down,
very impressive
Buffalo.
drive for Allen and the Bills.
Yeah, he looks to his left, comes back, and then comes back late to his right. And I say late, it only
Closer
took
to
about a second and a
Shreveport
half for
than
the
New
entire
Orleans.
play to develop. Josh Allen went from his eyes
What's up,
left,
Barfly
down
coach?
to the center of the field to the safeties.
What's up,
and then snapped
Caden
the quick
Jenkins?
throw off to the right for the first down.
What's up, Rashad? All right, here we go. Shotgun formation. Josh Allen.
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 And there's the first
And he's going to be incomplete. First incomplete pass of the game for Josh Allen.
You almost get the feeling
Brings up
that
2nd down.
Brian Daboll, Sean McDermott said, listen, if you're going to pat the ball 3 times, throw it in the dirt. He still had some time in the pocket, and you get a feeling in the regular season, that's exactly the kind of play where he athleticizes his way out of it.
Studio prayers up to you and your sister.
That one, that pass literally had no chance of being completed.
Definitely got you guys in my prayers. Here is Josh Allen out the shotgun in trouble, and he's going down for a loss of 10.
Was able to get back there for Green Bay along with Jonathan Garvin.
Yeah, this is Josh Allen slips trying to pivot out of this, but they do get good pressure off both ends from Green Bay. And Allen
all right,
does
here we
the wise
go.
thing and goes
Big
down
time
now
third down.
moving the ball so
it's going to be third down
Green Bay
and
defense
20.
Tightens up.
Ball is at the 31. Got to get it to the 11.
In the preseason, Buffalo 30% on third down. This is 3rd and 20 for the Bills.
All right, 3rd and 20, big time down, out the shotgun. Josh Allen, looking, throws, and that's caught for a touchdown. Gabriel Davis.
I don't see any rust. Do you, Steve?
Gabriel Davis with that touchdown, and it's 6-0 Buffalo over the Packers.
Wow, he threw that from the 35.
We got 3 games today. We got this game, we got the Bears and Titans next, and then we got the Seahawks and the Chargers.
Stood tall in the pocket, and that's what we saw last year. And
all right, here we go.
That was a really nice throw to cap off the opening drive.
Here comes the extra point. The kick is up. And it is good. 7-0 Buffalo over Green Bay. And we have 8:56 left in the first quarter. We don't know yet. I know it is not. We know it is not Aaron Rodgers. He will not be playing today. I don't know if Jordan Love is healthy or who's going to be the quarterback. But we shall find out right after these commercials. Do have to mute it for copyrighted music and commercials. Soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. Shout out to the 142 in the building. You guys are amazing. Hold on a second. I want to do something real quick. All right, there we go. What's up, Barku? What's going on, Brennan? Cheering for the Buffalo Bills. Will the Rams win against the Broncos? On paper, they should. What's up, Duncan Boys De La Cruz? Says, is that like button, boys and girls? Appreciate that, Duncan. Troxel hate the Packers, guys. I do. I am a Detroit Lions fan. And yes, my team sucks. Yes, they might actually compete for 0-17. What's up, Fred? Fred Hides Jr.'s in the building. You doing the Steelers-Bills week 1 right? Yeah, the only other one that I'm going to be putting that up against is the Cardinals game. Who you hate more, Vikings or Bears? That's a good question. Vikings or Bears? I'll probably say the Vikings. Jameis is QB1. Hey, absolutely. He's earned
Davis
it.
for the touchdown.
John Bradshaw says 7 and 10 for the Lions.
And
I hope so. I hope so.
For Green Bay, that'll be a touchback for Bass.
Yes, Travis Etienne is out for the year, and his career is in jeopardy. He has a Lindstrom fracture.
In the brief stints I've been able to watch practice. I told some of the old guys that Bruce and Thurman and
What's
Jim
up,
and
young
those
butter?
guys. It was like watching those guys back in the 90s. Sometimes
hey, you guys have one of the best fan bases. Hey, I appreciate that.
Touch the ground. He's accurate. He's on point. The receivers are on point. The receivers are getting separation. That was a well-executed drive. And even when
Steelers
Green Bay
and the Cardinals both play at 1 o'clock.
Got some pressure. They overcame it.
All right, so ball is at the 25.
To convert the touchdown. That's a big
and
finish.
This is Jordan Love in at quarterback for the Packers.
Jordan Love and the Packers. Aaron Rodgers
single back. Here's the handoff.
Takes the handoff for Green Bay and picks up a couple of yards.
A.J. Dillon got a couple yards on that play.
Bills defense presented by Highmark, Blue Cross, Blue Shield.
All right, so Bills defense is Jerry Hughes, Ed Oliver, Star Lellatui, and Mario Addison.
Preseason action today.
Matt Milano, Tremaine Edmonds, and A.J. Klein.
There as well.
Yeah, and you know who's
I appreciate that, young butter. Tre'Davious White, Cam Lewis, Jordan Poyer, and Micah Hyde.
Out of Miami, who
that is your Bills defense
in the first 2 preseason games.
Jordan Love's out the shotgun, got a man in motion.
Jordan Love looking to throw on 2nd down.
Jordan Love, that's caught.
With Josiah DeGuara.
That's DeGuara.
Right there to make the tackle was A.J. Klein for the Bills.
Bills coming out in their base defense.
That was in motion.
90% of the time a year ago, A.J. Klein or the 3rd linebacker was not on the field. They were 2 linebackers,
Troxel
5
screaming
DBs,
over the audio.
90% of the total
Okay,
defensive snaps last year. Here in the early going, the Packers come out in a little bit of a heavy formation with 2 tight ends and some running backs, so they have to go base personnel. Now they're back into their wheelhouse with 5 DBs on the field.
All right, here we go.
Comes in to replace A.J.
man in
Klein
motion.
on 3rd
Here
down
comes
and
Jordan
4.
Love.
The fans making some noise here at Highmark Stadium. Movement up front. There's a flag,
Jordan
and they blow
Love.
it dead.
There's a flag on the
Jerry
play.
Hughes, although the offensive lineman jumped, I think he reacted to Hughes.
Yes,
the question
Cardinals
is,
aren't playing
Hughes
today because of Hurricane
zone.
Ida.
Referee today is Brad Allen.
Neutral zone infraction. Yep. Number 55, defense. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
Yeah, and that's a crusher, and that's preseason right here. Jerry Hughes, and you'll watch as he jumps in.
Penalty was on Jerry
ball.
Hughes.
Now, if he twitches and moves,
for a neutral zone infraction, a 5-yard penalty
line happens, it doesn't matter unless Hughes is across the line of scrimmage, which he was. If he just stood up quick or twitched, and the offensive lineman reacted, it would be a penalty on the offense.
What's up, Shabooni?
Hughes, the longest tenured member of this Buffalo team, down his 9th
Jordan
season
Love under
with the
center.
Bills. So a 1st down for Green Bay. Play action.
Play
Love has some time. Touch
Jordan
pass,
Love throws. That's caught. That's a big time 1st down.
Big pickup there for Green Bay and Jordan Love. A gain of 29.
Bigleton.
Yeah, Cam Lewis is in coverage and gets turned around on a post corner. And you'll see he's in the back pedal on the inside. He turns his hips, and then as he turns,
okay. I appreciate that, Bills fan.
That's where
he has one of the hardest names, though.
Lost his vision on the wide receivers. He thought he was going to have to keep
live
that
for that
cushion
game.
to keep the receiver from running by him. Left himself vulnerable to the out route.
All right, here we go. Ball is at the 35-yard line. I'm sorry, the
34-yard line.
34-yard line.
And a handoff to Dillon.
And here's A.J. Dillon.
And he's tackled at the
gain of a
31
couple
yard line.
on that play.
That last play, Cam Lewis getting the start today because the 2 corners who are fighting for a starting spot, Dane Jackson and Levi Wallace, who earlier this week, Leslie Frazier, the defensive coordinator, said are neck and neck. They are both out today.
All
Jackson
right, here we go.
is out with a stinger. Levi Wallace didn't practice this week because of a hip injury. So Cam Lewis, the Buffalo product, UB, getting the start today.
All right, got a man in motion.
2nd down and 7.
Here is Jordan Love. And we got a whistle. Flags on the play. That's going to be a false start on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Offense, number 86. 5-yard penalty.
That's Taylor.
Easy call. You see
Bills unstoppable, absolutely.
That's Malik
Bills
Taylor,
are
the
just too
second-year
good
wide
this year.
receiver out of Ferris State. Team's
All right,
leader
here
this
we go.
preseason with 9 catches and 116
Jordan
receiving
Love
yards.
under
So
center.
the penalty backs up Love. He
Here
comes
we
out
go.
with a quick release.
And that's
and
caught.
another
That's a
Green Bay
first down.
That is Taylor, who was just called
That
for the penalty,
is
making
Taylor.
the catch.
Over
in coverage there,
Tre'Davious White.
This is just a deep out as he comes out. Well thrown ball by Love, right on time.
That's a good
Tre'Davious White
rep
is right there
for Taylor.
Well positioned. It comes, it throws it, catches it with his body. Hard to knock it loose. Nice route, and I'll tell you what, it's a really good throw by
White
Jordan Love.
is a 5-year
14-yard
vet.
pickup. Love did not play last week against the Jets, out with a right shoulder injury, but returned to
All right,
practice.
here comes Jordan
on
Love
Monday,
out
and
the
he's
I
gonna
formation.
see a lot of time today for Matt LaFleur. It's Dillon on the
Here's
handoff.
A.J. Dillon.
And he muscles his way
Got it
just down to the 20-yard line.
Just near the 20.
It's interesting, too, the Bills doing the rotation up front. They are heavy into that on a day like today.
Hey, shout out to the 183 in the building. You guys are awesome.
Late August. It's really important to have enough healthy bodies to rotate through on the defensive line.
All right,
you
here we
guys
go.
like Addison, Bam Johnson in there now. Justin
Ball
Zimmer is in the game as well.
at the 20.5-yard
Vernon
line,
Butler,
second down
you can
and
bet it'll
7.
be 4 different guys if they stay out there any longer than they are.
Got Sternberger in motion. Single back
Second down and
formation.
7,
Here comes
and it's
Jordan
Hill.
Love. Hands it
And
off.
Hill is pushed back and taken
that's
down.
Hill.
Saran Neal
Near
with
the
tackle for
15,
the
down
Bills.
at the 16.
This is well executed here up front by the Packers. It looks like it's going to be a kind of an end around, which gives the hesitation on the pursuit from the backside. Saran Neal, the defensive back guys.
All right, here we go.
In the
Third
defensive
down
back
and
group will
3
tell you
with
Saran Neal's one
3:45
of
to
the
play
better
here in the
athletes
first
they've ever
quarter.
been around, and that comes
Buffalo
from a defensive
leads
backfield
7-0.
in the NFL. It's hard to stand
Green
out
Bay
in that
is
room.
at
Saran Neal, one of the
the
best athletes
16-yard
you'll ever come
line.
across.
Third down and 3. And a handoff to Hill
And
up the middle.
here
He's got
is
the first
Hill.
down inside
Hill
the 10.
got the first down.
And he's brought down
And
finally
he's going
at
to be
the
down
7-yard
about the
line.
7-yard line.
The rookie Kylan Hill, a 7th-round pick out of Mississippi State, has impressed this summer for Green Bay.
Yeah, Jordan Poyer coming up to make that tackle late. Well blocked once again up front. Bills looked like they were thinking that was going to be a drop back. The quick handoff up inside. Hill does a nice job bouncing that around the garbage right up in front and getting the first down. Well executed play. Green Bay offensive line.
First down
There's a lot
and
of guys
goal.
that are
Ball
not
is at the
playing up there,
7-yard
but
line.
the guys who are doing a nice job.
First and goal.
Here
Handoff,
is a
Dillon.
handoff.
And he gets
A.J.
inside
Dillon.
the 5-yard line.
Good gain on that play.
Jermaine Edmonds on
Got
the
it
tackle
to
for
the
Buffalo.
3-yard line.
You were talking about the defensive
Bring
line
up
for the
second
Bills.
down
and
and
they have
goal.
so many
Ball
options
at
down
the
there. It's
3-yard
going to
line.
be very interesting
With
as teams have to get
2.5
down to
to
53
play
on
here in the
Tuesday,
first
how that
quarter.
shakes out for Buffalo. And we might get some insight into that in the third quarter. Bills general manager Brandon Beane will join us in the broadcast booth.
All right, here we go.
2:15 to go in the first quarter.
3
Second
yards
goal
for
for
Peter
Green Bay.
for the Green Bay Packers. Here's the
Handoff
handoff.
to Dillon.
And that's
Trying to
A.J.
fight his way
Dillon
in
fighting.
at the goal line, and they're going to
And
say
he's going to be
just short.
within the goal line. It's going to be
This
just
has a chance to
short.
be a really good football game. I know it's a preseason game.
Got about a half a yard.
But these are two teams that made it to the championship game last year. Both teams were unable to get to the Super Bowl, and they walk into this season kind of ready to make another step. The Packers have been in 2 consecutive championship games.
Here we go.
And they are a deep, talented
Jordan
roster
Love
looking
under
to get
center.
better, and the Bills are in
Single
the
back
exact same spot. They are a
formation.
deep, talented roster looking to get better. This has a chance to be a really good football game.
On third and
And
goal,
here
Dillon
is
tripped
a
up.
stop.
A.J. Klein.
And that is
Dillon.
a loss of
And it's fourth and
yards
goal.
by A.J.
Fourth and goal, the
Dillon.
Packers are going to go
And that
for it.
brings
I like
up
this call
fourth
by the
down.
Packers. A.J. Klein, that's
Let's
what he
go.
does best. A.J. Klein right over here is really at his best.
That's
going
what other
forward.
sports
He's
you
not
watch.
a
I watch
drop back
basketball,
into coverage,
UFC,
slide to the
boxing.
side kind of linebacker. He is a go forward, make a tackle kind of guy. Perfectly executed on that play. Down the line of scrimmage, play on the offensive side of the football.
All right,
and he made
they
the play.
are going to
I
go
like this
for
call
it.
by Green
Shotgun
Bay going
formation.
for it.
Sternberger
Give
in
Jordan Love a
motion.
chance to run
Fourth
or
and
pass.
goal.
It sounds like a regular season game right now. These fans are incredible.
Here's
Jordan
Love, and that's the turnover on down.
Tre'Davious White got a hand on that one.
Tre'Davious White with that stop. Let's go.
Tre'Davious White victimized earlier in the drive.
All right.
On this one.
I do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. We got 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Got a commercial break on the turnover on downs. What's up, Verdu? Says, let's go. Mitch didn't start. Josh Allen did. Absolutely. How much is Rodgers actually going to play this year? He's going to play the whole season. They're just keeping him out so he doesn't get injured during meaningless football and save him for the regular season. How does Josh Allen look? He looks amazing. He only missed one pass. What's up, 9 Drinks? Says, my man, what do I need to get into in on fantasy? Send me an email at troxelsportstalk@gmail.com. And I can send you the link, 9 Drinks. We only got one spot left, so you are that last and final spot. Yes. What do you call it? Mitch Trubisky is with the Buffalo Bills. That's probably going to be Josh Allen's backup, from here on out. But he's actually looked pretty good in preseason, though. Shout out to Mitch Trubisky. What's up, K. Diddy? Hey, if Michigan can't beat, Ohio State, then Jim Harbaugh needs to be fired. That's your sole goal. As a Michigan head coach, your job is to beat Michigan State, and you're supposed to beat Ohio State. After that, we don't care. I'm a Michigan Wolverine fan. After that, we don't care. Beat the crap out of Ohio State and beat the crap out of Michigan State. You are good to go.
Two keys to this game that I'm watching. The first is who will make this team. Remember, roster cuts down on Tuesday from 80 to 53. This defensive front especially is an area I'm looking at. The defensive tackles. How many will the Bills be able to keep? I know other teams are swooping
Paul
in,
Fox.
keeping a big eye
I'll
on
be
who's
live
able
next
to bring
week
that
for some
pressure.
college.
Something that was a big focus of this offseason. And then the other side of the ball, offensive rhythm. Keeping Josh Allen, just like we saw in that first drive.
At the
efficient,
1-yard
moving
line.
the sticks, keeping those first downs coming. That's exactly what they're going to have to look like this entire season. So might as well get it started now.
Josh
And a deep
Allen.
shot for Sanders, incomplete.
And incomplete.
Two
Intended for
Packers were following
Emmanuel
Sanders
Sanders.
down the field, but the Bills took a shot.
Yeah, this is the kind of situation, and for a lot of people, they're saying, hey, what more do you need from Josh Allen? This is the kind of situation
Not a
I think
whole lot,
Sean
KD.
McDermott
How
would love
about
to
you?
see Josh
How's it
Allen
going?
in a backed-up situation, different type of play calling, different considerations when he's in the pocket. Of course, they come out throwing, which strikes fear into the heart of defensive coordinators.
There's a whole lot
of the
pass
things you learn
plays.
when you start playing football. Do what the other guy fears most, and that's what the Bills did. Come out throwing out of their own end. There's a lot of field and a lot of space to cover.
All right, got a man in motion. Dawson Knox.
Second down and 10. Allen
play
fires,
action.
and it's Davis again.
That's
And he's got a
Gabriel
first down.
Davis.
Makes a
Gabriel
nice move,
Davis
and he's
got
out
it
of
near the
bounds around the 30.
25.
But Gabriel Davis was able to slip a tackle for some extra yards.
Yeah,
Good
this ball
gain
comes out
on
really
that
fast.
play.
Quick play fake. Davis snaps it off, and the
he got his
defender
boy,
just slips on the turf. Davis gets a
skates.
nice head fake, gets the extra yards. That's how you come out of your own end, and that's a great situational awareness by Davis, getting the extra yards, not just settling for the reception.
A 22-yard pickup as the final seconds tick away here in the opening quarter.
All right, here's Josh
Allen
Allen.
over the middle.
He's going to
Beasley
throw.
reels it in.
And Cole
Another
Beasley
Buffalo first down.
down
And
at
what a
the
quarter it
35 for
was
another
Josh
first
Allen and the
down.
Bills.
The First quarter has ended. No, Aaron Rodgers is not playing. They are definitely keeping him in bubble wrap for, what do you call it, for the regular season. Go Tigers. My Buckeyes play Ducks week 1. Ooh. That'd be a good matchup. I hate Tom Brady. Josh Allen is smoking. Hey, appreciate that, Brennan. K. Diddy says, O-H. Hey, you don't want me to finish that one, K. Diddy. I'd be like, O-H-I, no. Oh, man. Didn't Aaron Rodgers sign a big, expensive contract? No, he actually did sign a contract, though, but it's kind of like to rework his deal to where he can get out eventually. I think probably after this year or next year, he'll be a unrestricted free agent. Or they can cut his contract to where he can, what do you call it? It won't cost the Green Bay Packers nothing, and he can go and go about his business. What's up, Diddy? Says Bears versus Broncos, Super Bowl. Doug Cole, what's going on? Says, I wish I could actually watch the game. I'm at work. This sucks. Hey, I wish I could show it, brother. Hey, appreciate that, Diddy. But, yeah, I wish I could show it. If you guys can give me the written consent from the National Football League, I'll show it then. What's up, Snowy? Kenneth Harris? Thanks for explaining, Trox, because I was curious. Green Bay, let's go. Hey, what's going on? David Wyan says, terrible game last night. Hey, it's just preseason, brother.
Josh Allen jersey to enter.
All right, here we go.
Simply open your phone's camera, zoom in closely on the QR code displayed on the screen now, and click the link to enter for your chance to win. That's right, scan the QR code on the screen for your chance to win an autographed Josh Allen jersey. Allen in that first quarter, 12 out of 14, 123 yards and a touchdown. Bills did not run the ball in the first quarter. And that screen was getting blown up, and Allen wisely throws it to the ground.
Play.
Jonathan Garvin was closing quickly.
Incomplete.
Yeah, that was a center screen. Breida was kind of standing in there in traffic, and Josh Allen couldn't get the ball to him. Offensive line supposed to kind of fake like they didn't get their blocks. They did a really nice job of that because they were in on Josh Allen.
Josh Allen still in at quarterback. We are in the second
quarter.
First
and 10 technology is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Zach Moss in it, running back.
Knox in motion.
Second down and 10 for Buffalo.
And Josh Allen gives it to Zach Moss.
Gets a yard.
Going to gain a yard on the play.
Was to get Josh Allen in a rhythm.
Brings up third down and 9.
Of the game for the Bills comes on the second play of the second quarter.
Yeah, nice job up front by Darrell Slayton, who knifed in off the outside and ended up right in the hole in front of Zach Moss.
Here's third down and 9.
In the backfield before
ball is at the 36-yard line of Buffalo territory.
Bills going with Ike Butker and John Feliciano as their offensive guards on this drive. It's third down and 9 for Allen and the Bills.
Shotgun formation. Here's Josh Allen. He throws. Intended for Emmanuel Sanders. That's incomplete. Brings up fourth down and 9.
Was acquired in a trade with the Giants earlier this summer.
Yeah, and that wasn't a 3-and-out. The Bills got out of there deep in their own end. give him a chance to flip the field here with a punt.
And Steve, Reed Ferguson, the longtime Bills long snapper, out with a back injury today. So it is the defensive lineman A.J. Epinesa who's serving as the long snapper. He looked good on the extra point.
Actually,
snap.
I really don't want Aaron Rodgers to get injured.
Getting ready to punt away to Amari Rodgers.
I want him healthy. So
Spinning
if we beat
kick
him,
by Hawk.
there's no
Fielded
excuses.
by Rodgers at the 19. And he is taken down.
And that is down at the 25-yard line.
Saran Neal.
Neal made the tackle. Broncos are no joke. What's up, Love Got a Neighbor? Says, let's go Green Bay. But yeah, even as a Lions fan, I don't want nobody injured, even in our own division. You know, they beat us. Hey, we're the Lions. We beat them. Hey, you got beat by the Lions. And at full strength. Broncos will lose to the Rams. Green Bay quarterback 2, Love needs to show up. Absolutely, Paul Fox. The Bears don't want Sharon Rodgers. Which comment? Put it back in the chat, Jose. Yeah, Rams will win. No, Denver will whoop some tail in the game. The Eagles are getting Gardner Minshew. Yes. There was breaking news this morning that Gardner Minshew has been traded to the Philadelphia Eagles for a conditional 6th-round draft pick. What's up, Jorge?
Down close.
All right, here we go. We're showing Leslie Frazier, a former head coach of the Minnesota Vikings.
To be made the next couple of days.
His defensive coordinator
over with
linemen
on rotation, and who those guys are going to be
Buffalo Bills.
is still a big question mark, I think, for a lot of Bills fans, and I think for some guys on that coaching staff as well.
And Frazier saying earlier this week we want to get our vets some time on the field before week 1. That's what they're doing. They have the starters out there again as Love pitches to Hill, trying to get to the outside, and he cannot turn the corner. Another tackle by Saran Neal.
Maybe 3
on
that
inside,
play.
Last year, Starlo Tulele and Ed Oliver were not together. Starlo Tulele and Ed Oliver. You see them how they hold the line of scrimmage. They get pushed sideways, but they don't get pushed back. Starlo Tulele is better than that than most guys. Former first-round pick of the Panthers. He opted out a year ago, back in the lineup. Said earlier in the offseason, he said, or in the preseason, I would like to get some reps. This is his first opportunity to do that.
Ball is at the 27-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Love looking
Here's
to the
play
air.
action.
Has
Jordan
a man.
Love,
it's
that's caught.
With some room to run, and then a
and
tackle made at the 35 by Saran
a first
Neal.
down, Green Bay.
Got caught, and that's what happens.
As Bagleton.
These guys get so excited. We saw a couple of offsides early on, and then you get them excited about pursuing the football, and when the quarterback comes out the backside, Saran Neal forgot
in this game
he had
already.
The receiver coming out the backside, had to catch back up to it. Greg Rousseau forced.
All right, here we go. 12 minutes and 55 seconds left in the second quarter.
Saran Neal couldn't recover in time to go get the guy.
McDermott telling us this week that it's really an intriguing role for Neal. He's so valuable on special teams that the more he can play defensively, different spots in the defense,
and
the better it is for the Bills as Greg Rousseau applied the pressure to Love on that play.
Be second down and 10.
Again. Looked like it was going to be a throwback, and Love kind of has to pivot. This pressure comes as they pursue down the line on the play action, and then all of a sudden, Rousseau, we saw this in the Chicago game as well. Doesn't look like he's running fast, but he is so tall and so long-legged. He covers ground fast, and he gets on the quarterback very quickly, and he forced the throw away.
That was a stupid trade.
2nd down and 10.
All right, here we go.
And it's
And
Hill
here's
up
the
the middle with
handoff to
some room to
Kalen
run. And he
Hill.
picks up the Green
Kalen
Bay first
Hill
down.
picks up the
Up to
first
47-yard
down.
line before Edmonds makes the tackle, an 11-yard run.
Rousseau's given a lot of people some hope for this season.
I do have to mute it as they go to copyright music, showing some Gregory Rousseau highlights.
Feels it and tucks the ball away before he really has a grasp on him. His presence and his length makes the quarterback feel him a lot quicker than he's actually present in the
Ball is at
quarterback's
the
area.
the 47-yard line. Single back formation.
Love.
Play action.
Has
Jordan
a man, but
Love. That's a
overthrows
little too
Sternberger.
high for
Going
Sternberger.
back to Rousseau. You saw Bruce Smith, the Bills legend, this past Monday at Jim Kelly's golf tournament. And then Bruce Smith went to Bills practice on Tuesday, spent a lot of time with Greg Rousseau. And Bruce Smith saying
Got
that he sees a young
left in the
Simeon
second
Rice.
quarter.
And that's high praise from Bruce Smith for Greg Rousseau.
Simeon Rice was a really good pass rusher, and Bruce would know better than I thought Greg Rousseau was a comparable guy to like Jason Taylor as well, a very long, lean athlete. Plays with great leverage.
Oh yeah,
Bruce
the Rams
spent
getting Stoney
virtually
Michel
the
was the
entire
steal
week
of
with
the
Bills
week.
defensive line.
How many
That
shots do you have to give
A.J.
Bruce
Dillon.
on the golf
Got
course,
it
though?
near midfield.
Not many. He's a tough negotiator, though. I will say that. He's hard to intimidate. So yeah. Yeah, actually, I'll tell you, we were supposed to, the tournament was on Monday. We were supposed to play on Sunday, the day before the tournament. He couldn't because he was coaching. And so he spent the entire week over there every day.
Here comes third down and 7,
in
ball
coach's
near
gear, t-shirt,
midfield.
shorts, working with those guys. It was fun to see, and I know he really enjoyed it.
Third down and 7 for Green Bay with Rodgers in motion. That would be Amari Rodgers, the third-round pick out of Clemson. Quick pass to Beggleton. He's been busy here in the first half, and
Beggleton, let's see where they're going to mark it.
Sticks. Not a great spot for Green Bay.
Going to be a yard short of the first down marker. Going to be fourth down and 1.
43 for the first. Yeah, just inside a yard. Brings up a fourth down, and the Packers will go for it again. Whether they would or not in the regular season,
is going to go for it.
In the preseason at least. You make it harder on yourself. You know, act like you've got to get this first down. Put some pressure on some guys to see how they handle it. I like this call once again from Matt LaFleur.
All right, here we go. Jordan Love in the shotgun.
And LaFleur wants a timeout.
Yeah, that was Jordan Love. They couldn't get lined up.
So the Packers use their first timeout.
All right, that is the first timeout of the ball game taken by Green Bay. That is their first as well. They are left with 2 timeouts. Buffalo Bills still have all 3 timeouts. It is 7-0. Buffalo leading with 10:31 left to play in the half. It's fourth down and 1 at the Buffalo 44-yard line for Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers. What's up, Eric? What's up, Shelby? Blessed to have Favre, then get Rodgers, but Love has nowhere near the talent those have. He can't read the defense like Rodgers, but Rodgers wants to be the highest paid quarterback. No wonder we can't win another Super Bowl. We can't afford no one. Stadium sounds crazy. Excited to have fans back this year. Hey, that is all facts. Yeah, Shelby, I mean, I think he wouldn't want to be the highest paid quarterback if he has some actual real talent around him. You know, because I think he does look at it of, you know, hey, let's win something. You know, we've owned the division. We've, you know, continuously played in conference titles, games and stuff like that. You know, let's start winning. But, you know, obviously the Packers doing Packer-like things, you know, and not paying their players and not keeping their own guys. You know, Rodgers is like, well, okay, you're either going to pay me or I'm out. But a lot of their things, though, they got to get, you know, a little bit more better at the wide receiver position. They really don't spend first-round picks on wide receivers or second-round picks on wide receivers. Rogers is a diva. Studio laughing about
A.J. Dillon is the running back.
Still girlfriend. All right, here is Jordan Love.
Making some noise on
under
fourth down.
center. Single back formation.
Love.
Play action.
Throws.
Jordan Love throws. That's a first down.
And
that
Daphne
ball
all the way
near
down
the
to the
20.
20-yard line before Micah Hyde makes the tackle. A 24-yard pickup.
Former Packer Micah Hyde
right
made
Klein's
that tackle.
Come up, catch the boot, and he's going to jump right up in the face, and just a dropped coverage in the
that was
secondary.
Daphne, the
great
fullback.
look by Jordan Love, making sure, you know, he threw that right on his body on a 4th and 1. You're trying to get the catch. Don't try and lead him out there, make a huge play. Just get the first. Give yourself another chance. Nice, soft, easy throw for the guy to catch and get the first down.
Ball is at
Great
the
play by
21-yard line.
Love
Single back formation. Here's
once more.
a play action.
Just throws
He's
one
throw.
up in the end zone.
Jordan Love, and that's an interception.
Mistake by Jordan Love.
Micah Hyde
makes him pay.
Yeah, not the smartest decision by Love right there. He
Micah
just made a
Hyde
really smart play on the throw.
with that interception.
Convert the 4th down. He puts this up, and really what a quarterback is asking, Andrew.
All right, do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. Hey, shout out to Michael Hyde. Gave a kid the football. That's what's up. Hey, we hit a number change. Appreciate that. We are now at 16.5. Appreciate that. Shout out to the 273 in the building. You guys are truly amazing. It is going to be the Buffalo Bills ball. First down and 10 at their own 20 with 9:42 left to play in the half. Score is 7-0. Buffalo got the lead and got the football. Chrome says nice, halfway there. Hey, appreciate that, Chrome. Praying for you, Greg. I think it will be a Cat 3 when it touches landfall. Hey, absolutely. Prayers up, Greg. Got you in my prayers, brother. And anybody that's affected by Hurricane Ida, got you in my prayers. My buddy lives there. Hey, prayers to your buddy, Chrome. This is a Super Bowl preview. Hey, real talk, Jabber Devil, that wouldn't be a bad Super Bowl. Bills, Packers, I wouldn't be mad about it. As long as the Packers, what do you call it, clown on Matthew Stafford and the LA Rams to get there. Just because, hey, Matthew Stafford quit on the Lions. And they quit on the city. I don't care for people that quit. You know, it's one thing you get traded, one thing if you're a free agent. I don't have no problem with that. But when you say I want out, I lose all respect for you. What's up, Esperanza? What's up, Jeffrey Rogan? Tampa defense and offense is just so
too
nice.
Many Bills down there at the other end.
Tampa, hey, that's going to be a
Feliciano
tough
and Butker remain the
matchup.
starting guards. Josh Allen
They
still
brought
under
everybody
center
back.
for Buffalo. And it's
here
a handoff
is
to Breida. He's got great speed.
Breida got a first
Breida is
down.
forced out of bounds.
Big time gain But Matt
15-yard run for Matt
once
Breida
time,
before Christian Uphoff catches
Miami
up with him.
One of the things
Dolphin.
Buffalo wanted to do is to get a home run hitter on their offensive backfield. Breida does have that. He's very fast. You saw him get down the field, and the Packers had to
Shout
go
out
full
to Matt
throttle
Breida. That
right
was a
away to
huge
catch up to
gain.
him. He gets an easy first down on a 15-yard gain, and on a quick little inside
5-yard
handoff.
vet out
Only
of
played
Georgia
11 games
Southern.
with the Dolphins last
Zach
year. He
Moss
was
in
not their
motion.
main back, but he went to the Super Bowl with San Francisco. And he's
Here's
a nice
Josh
addition
Allen,
here
gives
for
it to
Brandon Beane
Emmanuel
and the Bills.
Sanders.
Sanders
Emmanuel Sanders
comes close to another
gonna be about
Buffalo
2 yards
first
shy
down.
of a
Late
first
shove
down
that
with
the fans don't like
9:03.
here in Orchard Park.
Just a quick, easy. This is another little quick, easy completion to Sanders as he comes out, and Josh Allen saw it, Sanders saw it, and don't even know if it was a play call.
Oh,
although
for
I think this
real,
one might
the
have been a
Carolina
play
guy.
call where Allen comes
So
out.
who's your kicker
and
now?
if it's there, snap the throw out on the off coverage and get a
Matt
nice
Breida
little
keeps getting
8-yard
traded.
gain on first down. It's just
Buffalo's
something
looking
that
pretty good.
good quarterbacks and teams are there. We have veteran receivers, a lot of experience, and some reps.
All right, here
Gives
we
you the
go.
confidence
Ball
you
is
can
at
just
the
get that
30,
8 yards
or
on
I'm sorry,
first
the
down.
44-yard
Down and
line.
2. It's a pitch to Moss. He's got blockers in
Here's Zach
front.
Moss.
And Moss has
That's
the
the
first
first
down
down,
in Green Bay
across the
territory.
50.
A flag flies in.
There's a flag on the
Might
play.
be a low block on the outside. This is a new rule where if offensive linemen go out wide, they cannot lay low blocks out, or it could be a hold as well.
Holding. Offense number 13. 10-yard penalty. Down.
That's on Gabriel Davis, who caught the touchdown back in the first quarter.
All right, that is a hold
It
on
was
Gabriel
not
Davis.
One of the offensive linemen right up here. He's going to get engaged on the outside. That's John Charles.
What's up, Luke Thomas?
In the first preseason game against the Lions, the Bills had 9 penalties for 112 yards. But last week, they really cleaned it up in
I
Chicago.
gotta
Only
still
4
see more
penalties
film on him,
for
Luke.
28 yards. Second down and 12. Allen, quick pass right to Davis.
Here's Gabriel Davis.
Davis is stood up.
Gain of about 2 yards.
Ento on the tackle for the Packers.
Yeah, Ray Wilborn
Oh, that's
was out
right,
there very fast
Santoso.
as well. Nice coverage by the linebacker from the inside. Wilborn out of Ball State. He covered some ground on that, and that's one of
No,
the
I
things
won't be live for the Rams Broncos. I'll be live for
it's a dicey situation for linebackers
Chargers
these days. You get these
and
teams that are going
Seahawks.
4 wide, 3 wide like Buffalo does. You need linebackers who can really run and cover.
And then
But
right
teams
after
are
this,
starting
I'll
to
be
swing
live
back the other
for
way, like Baltimore,
the Bears
like some of these other
and
teams that will
the-
hand the ball off, and you need some bigger, heavier bodies in there. It's
That's
hard
Gabriel
to find a guy
Davis
who
in
can be both.
motion.
Third down and 8. Allen on the move.
Josh Allen
throws,
throws.
and Beasley with
And
a
Cole
slide.
Beasley, that's a first down.
Bills now 3 for 4 on third downs. A 14-yard pickup.
Yeah, this was Josh Allen buying some time. He just steps up in the pocket, runs to the sideline, knows that the pursuit's not going to get there. He gets rid of it easily, and Beasley goes
Yeah,
down.
I'll be live
Nice
for the
throw
Bears
catch.
and Titans game.
And Bills going no
All right,
huddle
here we
here
go.
on
First and 10
with 7:10 to
7-11
go in the first
left
half.
to play in the half.
Allen,
Josh Allen throws.
strike,
He got a man.
on the same
And that's
page with
incomplete.
Beasley there.
Just
Cole
not enough. He was
Beasley
looking, actually looked down late in that
slightly a
play
little
after he
slow
threw that.
on
He
that
looked at
play.
Dawson Knox was
He
wanting
had
some
him,
help
though.
From him. Didn't think Knox pulled the safety off quick enough or something of that nature. Yeah, he just missed Beasley on that throw.
Let's check in with Cynthia Freeland.
Well, we just saw on that last play something we've seen a ton of, and that would be Josh Allen completing a pass to, of course, Cole Beasley. And when you talk about all the things that Josh Allen
don't
does on
see
the
him
run,
out
well,
on
he's
the
the
field
third best
yet.
in terms of completing passes on the run last season, something we see again in this game. However, we saw one time now movement before the
Yeah,
snap.
I'll be
No,
live
the
for
second
some
time just now
49er
moving ahead of the
games.
snap, an area that the Bills were second best in last season in
Here's
terms
Matt
of completing
Breida.
passes.
Got it down to
And
the
Cynthia
40.
on cue, they go to Breida there with some extra burst after making the catch.
Yeah, so much happens in the preseason. Most people
What's
talk
up,
about how
Blaze
vanilla
Radio?
offenses are and
How's it
how
going,
little
brother?
they do offensively and how few
Hopefully
things they
you're
show.
feeling
I think
well.
The Bills have shown more, particularly in the Chicago game with Trubisky at quarterback, and also here today with Josh
All right, here
Allen.
we go. Ball's at the
They
40.
have a larger menu of plays they're going to, and I think that's one of the
Or
reasons.
empty
Brian
backfield,
Daboll's play calling,
shotgun
they've been
for
successful in
Josh
these
Allen.
preseason games.
Let's see where they go on 3rd and 2. Allen And not able to connect with Sanders. He was open.
Emmanuel Sanders was wide
Allen
open. He dropped that.
Begging Sean McDermott to go for it on fourth down. He's going to win his case.
Sean McDermott looked at
All right, they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Gave him the stiff arm. So they're going to let him stay out on the field.
Still under the weather, but
really has shown at different times the
thanks. Hey, that's awesome news, brother.
Players play.
Glad you're starting to feel better.
I mentioned in the open the
What's
Week
up, Brian
17
Jones?
game last year where it didn't help the Bills or hurt the Bills. He let those guys play a
All
large
right, fourth
portion
down
of
and
the first
2.
half, if not all the
Got
way through
Zach Moss
halftime.
coming in back into the backfield.
Let him play, and here in the preseason, Josh Allen on the fourth down.
Shotgun.
Fourth down and 2.
And here's Josh Allen.
Allen, nobody home. He's got a lane to
Josh
run, and he
Allen
picks up
gonna
the first
take
down.
off, picks up the first down
And this
with his own
preseason
legs.
on fourth down, the Bills are now 5 for 5 after that run by Allen.
Well, Allen is a big reason they're 5 for 5 in that one. Running quarterbacks are the best short yardage running backs.
That'll be live for the
and they've always got the football
Chargers
in their hand.
and
You always
the
have that option of giving them a chance
Seahawks
just to either
game. That's why I
quarterback
won't
sneak
be
it
live
or
for
when
the
a play breaks
Broncos.
down to dive on a 4th and short.
But I'll
a
be doing some
quarterback who's an
Broncos games
athlete like
this year.
Allen, like Jordan Love. Aaron Rodgers certainly fits into that as well.
All right, here
Cam
we go.
Newton in New England.
Single back
These guys,
formation.
It's
Here
so
comes
difficult on
Josh
short yardage
Allen.
to stop him.
First down and 10.
Play
Pressure's
action.
coming.
Josh
Allen
Allen
able
gets
to
it
locate
out.
the screen. He's got
And
his
that
man
is
Nate Becker for a first down. Second catch of the
that is
preseason for
Nate
Becker. And he gets
picks
13.
up the first down. Gain of
tight ends have been a
13
little
on
bit
that
of a question
play.
mark here. You see a double
They're at the
tight
Green
end
Bay,
formation over here.
They're at the Green
as
Bay
Becker's the
23-yard line.
guy. He's going to step out as a pass pro, then just turn around after the defender pursues the quarterback, makes the catch, and bowls his way for a nice gain.
Becker played in
5
one
minutes
game
and 10
last year.
seconds
He
left to
spent
play in the half.
most of the season
Becker's a
on the
one-year
practice
vet
squad.
out of Miami, Ohio.
And Buffalo's drive continues. This is the 11th play.
All right,
Inside
shotgun
5 minutes to
formation.
go in the first half. Hand off to
Josh
Moss.
Allen gives it
He's
to
got
Zach
room.
Moss.
In front of
And
him.
Moss,
And
that's going to be a first
has
down.
another Buffalo first
Good
down.
time
Late
gain
flag
on
comes in
that
from the
play.
secondary.
Uh-oh, there's a flag on the play, though.
And Darrell
See what the
Williams had
flag's
his
about?
head down. Let's see if it goes against the Bills' right tackle.
Yeah, Darrell Williams and Deion Dawkins are having a conversation.
Holding. Offense, number 80. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Goes on the tight end, Hollister.
All right, former Seahawk Hollister with that penalty.
Right here at the end of the line of scrimmage outside Darrell Williams. This is a very, very late call as he goes up into the second level, gets to the linebacker.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
Bill,
know.
I
It's hard
said
to see
that.
on that where there was a penalty. It was a very late call, so there you have it.
It pushes the Bills back to the 28-yard line.
All right, here we go. Ball is at the 28-yard line. Empty backfield
for Allen.
First down and 15.
Feels the pressure. Steps
Allen
up.
under
Throws
pressure.
behind
He
his
throws.
body to Beasley.
That's caught.
Inside the 10
Cole
for a first
Beasley.
down.
And that's
How
a
about that
first
throw by Josh
down.
Allen?
That's a really difficult throw to
Allen
make.
reminds me a little bit
hips
like
wide
Tom
without
Brady.
Turning and facing the other direction.
Yeah, he got
throwing
some,
it backwards
some traits
across
of
the
it.
middle of the field. Man, that's a throw that 2 years ago I don't think Josh Allen even attempts to make. He'll just tuck the ball and run. Now,
I can see a little bit of
with
Tom
the
in him,
confidence
but
he has in Cole
actually
Beasley,
I
his
think he's
receivers,
more
and his own
like
abilities, I
a
think
young Ben
he makes throws or
Roethlisberger mixed
attempts
in with
throws
a
like
young
that
Aaron
more often now
Rodgers.
instead of running the football.
First and goal for
That's
Buffalo.
Breida in
Allen
motion.
to Breida.
Breida gets
at
the
the
pass.
6 and knocked
Gain
out
of
of
a
bounds
yard
at the
on that
5-yard
play.
line. Up off with another tackle for Green Bay.
Yeah, no gain there. That was,
What's
that
up,
play
Eduardo?
that Josh Allen just made, and that's one of the things as a
shout out
receiver.
to
You kind of get used to.
Brazil.
Not that that's not a special play, it is, but you get used to making yourself available
Shout out to
somewhere,
Brazil.
some
Got
way.
Brazil
And a guy
in
like
the
Josh
building.
Allen with his abilities, he can throw it back across the field.
Josh
against
Allen
his
is
body.
19
He
for
can
25 for
make
190
some throws
yards and a
deliver a ball
touchdown.
into an open area if you can get there, and that's. Your receivers become used to being available or making themselves available and makes
All
your
right, here we
offense more
go.
effective.
We got Zach Moss.
14th play of the
In motion.
drive. Moss
And here's
slips,
the handoff.
stays on
Zach
his feet
Moss
and bulldozes
keeps
his
his
way
feet
down
turning.
to the 3-yard line. Jack Heflin on the
Gain
tackle
about
for Green Bay.
2 on that play, maybe 3.
Gets down inside the 5, brings up a 3rd and goal from about the what's going to be a little inside the 4, just right at the 3-yard line.
And again, Buffalo
Right,
going
we got
no
2
huddle.
minutes and
And
40 seconds left.
I'd like to see this
Shotgun
4-down territory,
formation.
but we'll see if Sean McDermott agrees. If they do not convert.
Now Allen changing the play at the line. And a timeout is
And we
called
got
by
a
Green
timeout
Bay.
taken.
They didn't like something they saw with Allen
All right,
changing
Green
the play.
Bay
Defensive coordinator Joe Barry in his first year
uses
in
their
charge of the
second
Packers
charge
defense
timeout.
after
They
spending
are
the last
left
4
with
seasons with the
1
Rams.
with 2:24
One
left.
of the problem, no, I think so. You're right.
No, sorry, that is Buffalo taking a timeout.
Sure,
So now both
I
teams
see a
have 2
pre-snap.
timeouts apiece.
Look at
2:24.
Josh Allen seeing something before the snap. He was going to change that into a play. When you're playing with the starters, you have a little more leeway as a starting quarterback to make some adjustments. Don't always know if that's the case when it's the 3rd stringers or 2nd stringers with the backup quarterback. If everybody can get on that same page so quickly to be flexible enough to change a play
Not
that quickly
really.
and that effectively down here deep.
Packers have 1 timeout remaining in the half. And
All right,
now
here we
3rd
go.
and goal for the Bills. They're
There's
3
the
for
3rd and
5
goal.
on 3rd downs
All
today.
about the 3-yard line. Here's Josh Allen.
To Moss.
And that is Zach Moss.
For Josh Allen and the Bills. Well, his 2nd touchdown pass of the half.
Josh Allen
Jack
connects
Heflin
with
of the
Zach
Packers
Moss for the
came bearing down on
touchdown.
Allen. He
Puts him
saw
up
him, but
13
just
to
stood
nothing.
tall and accepted the
2:19
hit
to
to
play.
deliver the ball. He had total trust in the receiver to be there when he was
What's
supposed
going
to.
on,
Watch
Johnny?
Josh
Says,
Allen. He's
like
going to drop
butter.
back. Heflin's coming right in on him, and he throws it, stands there, had to wait for that extra half a beat, and trust that the receiver would be there in time
here
for him to
comes
take the
the
hit
extra
after
point.
the ball was gone.
A 15-play, 80-yard drive by Allen and the Bills. And there's the snap by Epinesa. It was low. It kind of
That
bounced
was a
up to
bad,
Matt Hall.
bad
And
play.
The try is no good.
All right, that is no good.
Oh, my God.
And A.J. Epinesa, you got 1 job,
Dude, you've got 1 job.
and that's to take the snap and get it high enough so your kicker can kick. Just preseason, no worries, Packers Nation. Hey, absolutely. You know, let's see these 2 teams go head-to-head when it's Aaron Rodgers versus Josh Allen. Where you got Devin Singletary against Aaron Jones. What's up, E? Hey, it wasn't the kicker. It was actually A.J. Epinesa on the snap. He snapped it way too low for the kicker. So the kicker kind of really just had to go on it and and just take the loss of down on it, or the failed extra point. What's up, Jody? Says, come on, Pack. Maybe they'll go after the mule. Hey, absolutely. One of the best Pro Bowl long snapper in the league, Don Muhlbach, did get cut by the Detroit Lions when they went from what was that, 90 to 85. Got cut on his 40th birthday.
After an 80-yard drive,
All right, here we go.
capped off by the touchdown pass from Josh Allen to Zach Moss. Extra point was no good. Look at Josh Allen's
We
day.
got Niners
20
and
of
Raiders. I would take the
26 for
Raiders.
194 yards and 2 touchdown passes.
Preseason, I would take the Raiders.
Team's really good.
But regular season, I would take Niners all day.
It's been a great day. You would think that his day is done, unless maybe they get the ball back late here, maybe a 2-minute offense.
I think that's probably what they'll say. And interesting, but maybe Leslie Frazier will be, Sean McDermott tells Leslie Frazier, hey, maybe get more aggressive defensively so that we can get the ball back and get a 2-minute drill.
And that's a lot for me to say Niners because I am a Cardinals fan.
Fact. Mario Addison's
that is another
5
division
sacks
rival.
last season tied A.J. Klein for the most
all right,
on
here
the
we
team.
go.
Combined with the previous 4 years
that was a
as
touchback,
Panther,
so it's going to be first
Addison
and 10, ball at the 25. Green Bay with the football with 2:19 to play.
5 seasons. He's going to turn 34 on September 6th. Now in his 2nd season with the Bills, but 11th in the NFL.
All right, here we go.
So last time out, Jordan Love threw that interception in the end zone.
Jordan
It
Love
led
out
to the
the
Buffalo
shotgun.
touchdown. Let's see what he does here with a 1 timeout.
Oh,
Drops
that's
the
a low
and
snap.
down to the ground he goes.
And he's going to get tackled behind the line.
Ball handling. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning here with 4 seconds. The Packers will huddle up. This is going to go to the 2-minute warning, and the Bills get him on a 2nd and 15.
All right, we are at 2 minutes. 2 minutes till halftime. 13-0. Buffalo over the Packers. Hey, I got to give one of these to the center.
Oh, my God.
Hey, appreciate that, Chad Robinson. But had to give that to the center with that poor snap. Hey, I know once the season starts and our good players come in with Rodgers, we will see more wins. Oh, absolutely, Jody. As a Lions fan, hey, we know who the Kings of the Norths are. And if we don't like it, we got to beat y'all. And that is the Green Bay Packers. I'm a realist. I keep it real. I don't try to sugarcoat stuff. We know who the Kings of the North are. That is the Green Bay Packers. But I do got to give a lot of shout out to Aaron Rodgers, though. He did defend Detroit many times, especially when it came down to Matthew Stafford. He was like, you guys talk all this crap about, us and this, that, the other, but you guys never give credit to, Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. So I do got to give a shout out to Aaron Rodgers on that, man. That shows that he loves the game. Hey, absolutely, JT. Please no spamming. We got whooped last week by the Bills. Don't feel bad. Pack fans. What's up, JJAR BMX? Chiefs are better than the Broncos, Raiders, and Chargers. Oh yeah, Chiefs are Super Bowl contenders. Jody says, yes, sir. Man, this is a long 2-minute warning. Come on, y'all. Get back. What's up, Matthew Campbell?
Download the official
here
Buffalo
we go.
Bills
We
mobile
are
app
back.
today to stay locked in with
2
exclusive
minutes
team
left
content
in the
all year
first
long.
half.
The Bills mobile app gives you access to real-time breaking news, live streaming video, on-demand highlights, feature stories,
Man,
press
Bills
conferences,
Mafia in
and a
full
behind-the-scenes look at all things
Holy
Bills.
smoke,
The
there's
app
a lot
is
of people
free
in the
both the
stands.
Apple and Android
That
app
brings
stores.
joy
Bills
to
have
me.
pulled some of their defensive starters.
Love seeing
the
fans
safeties
in
are
the
out.
stands.
Tre'Davious White is out. Movement up
All
front.
right, here
Free
we
play
go.
for Green Bay. Love takes a shot
Jordan
down the
Love.
field. And
Whoa,
did
that is
Taylor hold
caught
on?
by Taylor.
Yes, they're saying that's a catch from Malik Taylor along the sideline.
Malik Taylor, great pass.
Up front by Ed
Or great
Oliver.
reception. Whoa, there's a flag on the play.
I have to talk to my guy, Bruce Smith.
See what the flag's about?
Defense. The penalty is the result of the play is a first down.
All right, flag offsides on the Buffalo Bills.
So 25-yard
Penalty
pickup, Love
declined.
to Taylor.
Enough for a first down. Ball is at the 48-yard
First down
line.
and 10 at the 47. Love, quick pass, and that one's reeled in by Taylor, trying to get out of bounds. He
And
does.
that is
Escorted
Taylor,
out by Nick McLeod,
just short
who has
of the
taken
first
Tre'Davious
down.
White's spot.
Going to be second down and
Taylor
about
made on the
one.
sidelines in the middle of some traffic. So McLeod was in coverage. Goes up, catches it, and it's right foot
Packers
came down. Looked
preseason
like it
is
came down. I didn't
hilarious.
see it over the white, but happened fast. Good catch. He's made a couple of plays.
Yeah, Steelers
And
lost
he's been
last
battling
night.
for a roster spot
34 to
with Green
9.
Bay, but then earlier this week, Devin Funchess back to IR.
Here's
and
Sternberger
that does
in
bode
motion.
well for Taylor's chances to make this
Shotgun
squad.
formation.
Pressure coming from Hughes.
Jordan
able to see
Love,
it and escape.
and he's going to pick up the
And
first
Jordan Love picks
down.
up a first down. Chased out by Cam Lewis.
Athletic quarterback. I think did a nice job stepping up in the pocket. The defensive
We are
ends for
24
Buffalo
more
getting a little
likes to
too deep on their
100.
pass
Hey,
rush.
appreciate that,
Ended up
JT.
opening up
Appreciate
wide
everybody who
areas
hit
for
that
him.
thumbs
Bills
up.
in man coverage dropping out, and nobody was watching Love. And
Got first down
quarterbacks
and
love
10
that.
with
They
a minute
enjoy
41.
that. Pushing the ball down the field with nobody chasing them.
Green Bay with one timeout to work with and 1:41 on the clock.
Ball is at the 33-yard line.
And a handoff to Hill. And he's had some success running
That's
up the
Kalen
middle
Hill.
against
Good
this Bills
gain on that
defense.
play.
Down to the 27-yard line. Going back to Jordan Love, he played collegiately at Utah State. He is one of 3 Mountain West Conference quarterbacks to ever
Gonna
go
bring
in the
up
first
second down
round.
and 6.
The other 2, Alex Smith, who just retired, and
So
of course,
Tommy
Josh
says
Allen.
go
In fact,
Bills.
we saw a sweet Wyoming Josh Allen jersey in the stands before the game.
That's a deep dive.
That
by
is-
All right, here we go.
Nice.
Here comes
Like
the
that.
shotgun formation.
Love.
Jordan
and the pass
Love,
nearly
Amari
batted down, but
Rodgers.
Rodgers
That's
able
a
to get
first
it and pick up the
down
first.
by
Looked
the
like
rookie.
Epinesa just missed knocking that one down.
Yeah, once again, Love did a nice job delivering that ball, just missing the defensive lineman, trying to swat that down. Epinesa once again getting up high, forcing Love to kind of get rid of it quicker and get it out wider. Epinesa getting
All
up
right,
the
here we
field.
go. First down and
Has
10
shown
with a
some
minute
really
4
good things.
left.
Came back a much different player
Yeah,
than he was a year ago.
64
Last
seconds
year
left
he
in the
struggled with
half.
his weight, struggled with where he was going to play, feeling comfortable at a lighter weight than he was in college. He came back this year, spent a lot of time in Buffalo in the offseason, and Epinesa's efforts have shown up here in the preseason.
With Aaron Rodgers watching,
And
Love
that
is
is
able
caught.
to,
Amari
no,
Rodgers.
not a catch.
No,
hit the turf,
they're
looking
saying
for
it's
Rodgers.
incomplete. Intended for Amari Rodgers.
Cam Lewis once again in coverage there. And I have to just, you ever see, and I'm not trying to compare them. Aaron Rodgers, Josh, somebody,
59
you just never
seconds
see
left.
those throws fall
Green
incomplete
Bay has
with some
timeout.
quarterbacks.
Buffalo
Seems like
has
they always
3.
have Mahomes and
Second
Aaron
down
Rodgers
and
in
10.
this case.
Green
I mean,
Bay
that
with
guy,
the football.
how, when you picture Aaron Rodgers throwing it, you almost picture him leaning backwards and walking, backing up.
That
you
should
know?
be a
He's just
flag.
so
Yep,
good at
late
delivering
flag,
the
but that is
The
a
reigning
flag.
NFL MVP, a flag down before the snap.
Looks like it's on number 50.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 50. Final penalty. Second down.
It's on Greg Rousseau. You're not going to knock
Gregory
Bruce Smith
Rousseau.
again for that.
Really talk to him.
That's because he's not here.
There's 3 in this half that have happened the week he started coaching them.
Better hope he's not watching right now. Rousseau
All right, here we
comes
go.
off.
Ball is at
Second
the
down and 5.
17-yard line. Second and 5. There's Jordan Love out the shotgun.
Screen to Hill. Slips, gets
Kalen
back up.
Hill got the first
down.
down.
At the 10. Cut down by
Down at
Neal,
the 10.
who's been very active in the first half for Buffalo.
Gonna bring up first and goal.
You laugh about it. I think this defense, if it's going to get better, it's going to have to happen up front. As you see this play happen, when the defense is all heft up to pursue and get over it, and as you see that nice tackle there inbounds.
Bills called timeout.
One of the things that Bruce Smith
more
said
likes to
in his
100. Hey,
comments about
appreciate
coaching
that.
these guys, obviously you got to play
All
on
right,
their
Buffalo's going to take their first timeout with 48 seconds left until halftime.
You can tell these guys are trying to get a jump on the snap. And he's right. I saw Bruce Smith play on the offensive side of the football.
I'm okay, thank you.
More
Hey,
plays than he did on the defensive side. He was just always in their side, their side of the line of scrimmage. And he's trying to impart that on his players. And I think most of these young guys, we've seen them, they're trying to get on the snap of the ball, get a jump on the ball.
Here we go.
And three
first
times
and goal,
this half, they
ball
got
at
there
the
too
10.
quick.
On first and goal, it's Hill
Here's
up
Kalen
the middle
Hill.
again, inside
Good gain
the 5
on that
and down at
play.
the 3. And Sean McDermott calls his
second
timeout.
down and goal, ball at the 3-yard line.
It's about maybe having a chance to answer with some points of your own if you're the Buffalo Bills, stopping that clock. If you don't do that, then the Green Bay Packers, with one timeout left, could run it down, take 2 plays or 3 plays with their timeout, could still, give you the ball back, score a touchdown with
before half.
negligible time left on the clock. Now the Bills are in
that, Greg.
time-saving mode, and this is one of the things a lot of teams do not do, particularly
We're
defensive
at second
coaches.
and goal, ball at the 3-yard line.
Give your offense a chance.
Both
They're
teams
trying to
now
get out
have
of the half
one
without
timeout
giving up points.
apiece.
And Sean
We have
McDermott saying, I
42
don't care,
seconds
whatever
left.
happens, we need some time on the clock because our guys can go. That's something a lot of defensive coordinator coaches forget to do, and in this case, Sean McDermott using the timeout gives them a chance maybe to snatch away some points at the end of the first half.
Hill on
that is
second
Kalen Hill. Going to be losing 2 yards.
It'll be third and
goal at the 5-yard line.
2-yard loss.
And Buffalo
and
is out of timeouts.
Good strategy there, because now from the 5-yard line on a 3rd down, it almost begs the Packers to put the ball in the air, and then if you force the incompletion, stops the clock, and now you've done it. Now you get them in 4th and goal, and you're going to have some time left on the clock for your offense. But this is one
Green
where
Bay can take a
I'd
kneel.
be surprised, and maybe this is where you do it if you're Green Bay.
Just say,
try
hey,
and run the
we'll take a
football
13-0
in.
deficit
make
at
some yardage,
half.
then you can decide whether you want to go for it on 4th down on a run play or an offensive play, or settle for the field goal. Either way, if I'm the Pack, I don't know. I almost might try and run this
Sternberger in
football
motion,
instead of throw
shotgun
it.
formation.
3rd and goal. Fans making noise here at Highmark Stadium. Love demanding it. Play clock runs out, and a delay of game against Green Bay.
Wow, delay a game.
Yeah, skip what I just said about running it now. Now it's 3rd and 10, and Love was trying to scream and stomp his foot.
Shout out to the Buffalo Nation.
As well as scream. And
Bills Mafia in full-fledged.
Oh, we asked Sean McDermott about the fans, and he said it's a different dynamic communication-wise, and that's why I want to see our starters play, just to get some of that communication ready to roll for week 1. It's working in the opposite direction.
Here we go.
For
First
Love and the Packers
3rd and goal at the 10.
Secondary is out. We'll see how Jordan Love fares.
Pressure coming. Love to the
Jordan
end zone.
Love throws, and that's going to be incomplete. Brings up 4th down and goal.
In the end zone, and it's 4th down.
He prevented the interception by Siran Neal. Love was throwing that. He threw this off balance, kind of looking the other way. Didn't see Siran Neal standing there. Andre Smith goes up and tips it away because Siran Neal right there is begging him to let it go, and he would have intercepted that and been going the other direction.
Another rough pass there by Jordan Love.
Grimes.
Lucky it was not picked off in the end zone for the second
Nico?
time. And LaFleur sends out Mason Crosby
Oh,
for a
Mason
field goal,
Crosby. No
wide
good.
left. Mason Crosby last year, including the playoffs, was 16 for 16 kicking field goals. That was his first field goal attempt of the preseason, and it's no good.
You got one job. That's kicking down the upright.
The Bills send out Jake Fromm to play quarterback here at the end of the first half. 28 seconds left. He'll go out there
Jake
with
Fromm,
a guy that the Green Bay Packers know
Farm.
very well, Jake Kumaro at wide receiver.
Yeah, former Packers.
I do have to mute it real quick while they go to some Jake Fromm preseason highlights.
Game for Buffalo that led to the game-winning
All right, here we
field
go.
goal. Bills 2-0 in the preseason. Packers 0-2. So Josh Allen's day is done. 20 of 26, 194 yards, and 2 touchdown passes for Allen.
Those of you keep, that's a 122 quarterback rating.
That stat is a strange one, though. I mean,
Yes,
could you explain that to me? Quarterback rating?
It's how it's a rating that they give to quarterbacks.
Okay,
that's about all as far as
that's all I need to go.
I was told there'd be no math.
So Fromm takes a knee, and don't go anywhere because Cynthia will grab Sean McDermott on his
All
right.
right, they're going to go into
we'll have a
halftime.
reminder, Brandon Beane, the Bills general manager, joining us in the booth in the third quarter. All smiles here for the Bills. Allen and Boyer having some fun as they head in. And Cynthia is with Sean McDermott.
I'm here with Coach McDermott. Coach, in the first half, you didn't even run.
All right, I guess they're going to just cut that off. All right, so we are at halftime. I'm going to take a quick halftime break. As soon as I come back, we'll be back for the start of the third quarter. And we'll be back with the game audio. Shout out to the 255. I will be in the chat so we can chat it up. And just so you guys can see, I will be in the chat. We'll be chatting it up and have a good time. And then we'll be back for the start of the third quarter.
Thank you guys for being here. Like this video and subscribe if you're enjoying yourself. Make sure to set that bell to all for all future notifications. Thanks, you guys.
And with that being said, enjoy some music by my brother-in-law.
This the LP. This the LP. This the LP.
All right. We are back. Hold on a second. All right, there we go. So we are back. Hold on a second. There we go. Wait. There we go. All right, so it is 13-0. Bills. What's up, Mr. Clean? Lions versus Steelers. Who will win? Lions are not ready to win right now, so Steelers. Bills are looking good in preseason. Absolutely, Nancy. How's it going? What's up, Logan? Why can't you stream the Broncos instead of the Seahawks game? Because I want to see the Seahawks play. What's up, Ales Apples? Do appreciate the 221 that's still in the building. You guys are truly awesome. Appreciate each and every single one of you. Jags or Texans? I will say the Jags. As a Rams fan, I wish I had them luck with golf. I wish them luck with golf. Hey, appreciate that, Nancy. Show some Josh Allen highlights from the first half. A fellow Rams fan. This is what the Bears go through every game. No matter what, fam, y'all mask up. Hey, absolutely. They actually advised everybody here in Michigan to mask up. I guess the numbers have been rising due to COVID and the Delta strain, and they have advised people to start, what do you call it? I do have to send a shout out to my father and my brother-in-law as they're trying to recover. I'm a Dolphins fan. Hey, that's what's up. I like the Dolphins. So after this little chit-chat and commercial break, they're going to head into the start of the second half. Yeah, throw your towel. Through your towel. Hey, it's all good. Hey, Matthew Stafford still has zero playoff wins.
With Josh Allen and something that's
So
kind
it's
of
all
funny.
good. Hey, y'all can talk trash about Jared Goff. He still played in the Super Bowl. Matthew
really
Stafford
become
has
Josh Allen's team, no question about
Matthew
it.
Stafford against winning teams
poised for what a lot of people hope
is
and predict are big
a lot to a little.
One of your former teammates is right next
He
to
don't
us
win
in the
against
Packers
those winning
preseason
teams.
broadcast booth. That's James
So it's all
Lofton
good.
calling the
We'll
game
take
with Kevin
Jared
Harlan
Goff,
for the Packers telecast.
and we'll enjoy
Yeah,
Jared
it's
Goff.
good to see him as well. What a difference maker he was as a player, almost a Hall of Famer in only his Packers career, and of course coming to Buffalo and playing in the Super Bowls with us, with a stint in the Oakland organization as well. James Lofton, great Hall of Fame player.
Love starting the second half for Green Bay and connects with
Green Bay
Pendleton.
got it across the 30.
Oh, there is James.
He's a good friend, man. He's the best. You work with him in the regular season for CBS. You two are in the booth together, so you guys have a relationship as well. So the
Hey, Matthew Stafford has actually had a very good team around him.
With him 18 weeks
He's had
this year.
top-tier defenses.
I didn't expect to have
He's
to
had
spend more time with
offenses.
him.
He had one of the greatest wide receiver in NFL history.
He's a treasure.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
7-yard pickup on first down for Love.
All right, here is Sternberger in motion.
And the handoff goes to Patrick Taylor, who's chopped down for a
And
loss.
Patrick Taylor goes behind the line of scrimmage.
Making a play.
That's going to be a tackle for a loss.
Rotation. That was a great. He kind of run around block. He's going to come right around.
They even put a 1,000-yard rusher behind Matthew Stafford.
Actually, it's right here. Yeah, I'm sorry. And he came from around the guard and caught that from behind. An explosive, fast, athletic guy. And everybody says, yeah, he's a little undersized,
That was Ed Oliver with the tackle for a loss.
And in today's NFL,
ball's at the 29-yard line.
Extra medium.
Third down and
like
6.
Yeah. Third down and 6 with the play clock at 2.
And there's going to be
Matt
a
LaFleur
whistle.
took a timeout.
Charge timeout. Green Bay, their first. It will be 30 seconds.
Well, they took a delay of game penalty late in the second quarter, and LaFleur wanted to avoid taking another one here
for
in
Green
the
Bay.
third.
Yeah, it seems like once in a while, Green Bay, when you get down to the guys that are trying to make the squad, and they're just trying to think about competing,
so
they forget.
I'm just preparing you.
Sometimes
Hey,
it's
I
hard to
appreciate
get
that,
lined
Nancy.
up in the right spot, particularly the splits. You get the splits right, or if you get inverted where you got one guy outside the guy.
I mean, hey, worst case scenario, Jared Goff don't work out. We still got, you know, 4 first-round draft picks in the next 2 years. So
we're gonna have to adjust the play. Didn't have enough time to do it, and LaFleur burned a timeout.
We're not in a win-now situation, so I'm good. All right, here is Jordan Love out the shotgun.
Now Sean McDermott's taking a timeout.
And all right, we got Sean McDermott now taking the timeout. So now both teams are going to be left with 2.
Buffalo, their first. Timeout.
This must be a really.
I think Stafford and Berry makes playoff if played together. I mean, if you had Calvin Johnson and Herman Moore. And you also put both the 2014 mixed with the 1991 defense. Yeah, he might win a playoff game. No, I mean, I wish nothing but the best for Stafford, but I mean, I'm happy with the trade. You know, he quit on us. Hey, we got rid of him. We took Jared Goff, who they gave up on. Hey, shout out Matthew Campbell says, I am from Germany. Shout out to Germany. No, I wish Stafford nothing but the best, though. I mean, hey. Didn't work out here. Hopefully it works out there. That's where you wanted to be your whole entire career. So, hey, you got your wish. Now make the most of it. You know, that's how I feel about that. You know, that's where you wanted to be. You know, make the most of it. Make the most of it. Hey, JT, say what?
13-0.
Right, here we
coming
go.
back with a third down play on a hot day here in Orchard Park, and it's become our pregame tradition.
Hey,
in the final
absolutely.
preseason game.
That's what I'm saying.
Being
Like,
the general
win,
manager
lose,
of
or
the
draw,
Bills,
I'm still
going to
be, you know,
So
excited.
Brandon, thanks again for coming by.
You got it, man.
Call a little football with
You know,
us.
we're going to have about 10 to 14 draft picks, plus we're going to have around $90 million.
Your ears are hurting already.
Yeah.
What's up,
Let's see what
Bart?
happens on this 3rd and 6 before we start chatting with Brandon.
All right, here we go. Jordan Love
the
out
Bills
the
starter
shotgun.
still out there on defense. Love in the shotgun. Here comes the pressure.
Here's
and the
the
ball
throw.
is out
That's
and complete
caught.
to
That's
Malik
Taylor.
who picks
Malik
up
Taylor
a
with the first down.
Well, there is Brandon, and I would imagine you had to like what you saw from Josh Allen in that first
The
team
realistic
offense
outcome
today.
for the Lions this season. I am actually going 3 to 5 wins.
he didn't pull any punches. He came right out throwing the ball
What's up,
as
Richard
he
Kent?
likes to
Says
do.
go
And I
Sabres.
thought Josh and the first team really did a good job of controlling it and taking shots when they were there.
How tough of it was a decision to go with the starters? We've seen a lot of teams play it differently this summer. Green Bay is a perfect example.
All right, here we go out the guy formation. Here's play action, and Jordan Love is going down at the 30.
Yeah, you know, it is. There's no
That's gonna
perfect
be a
answer.
8-yard
You wish you had
sack.
a crystal ball and could say, hey, if this player's going to get hurt, we'll hold him out or whatever. But you also have to get ready, and you got to play your
that was
guys.
Thomas
And, you know,
with
we played
the
Pittsburgh, and I know
tackle.
they've played their guys some as well. And you know, we just felt at the end of the day, the guys that could go that had been practicing, you know, we obviously
right,
Diggs
brings
has
up
been working his
second
way
down
back.
and
We held him
18.
out, but for the
Josh
most part,
Thomas
we wanted to
was
get our starters some work in the first half.
the person
as
that
this
tackled for the
training
sack.
camp comes to a close, and this preseason comes to a close here in the second half of the last preseason game. Your job just begins. It's going to be long hours here.
All right,
from
here we
now
go.
until
Here's the
Tuesday.
handoff.
And certainly, as you see a dive
That's
play
the
off
running
on
back,
second and 20.
Taylor.
Certainly, the bulk of the work has been
Gain
done.
of about
You're looking
4
at,
on that play.
well, what, 10 guys, 12 guys, 5 guys, 3 guys, you know, a handful
Hey,
of
I
guys
appreciate that,
may or may not.
Matthew. Just told my friends
the
about
team.
you
Yeah,
on YouTube
no,
channel.
I think we've narrowed it down
What's up, Val
to, you know,
Joseph?
some of it is,
Hey,
do
appreciate
you want an
that.
extra guy at this position, or do you want to go heavier here?
Right.
What would be more value for the season? What would be
All right,
more
here we go.
value on
Third down
game
and
day?
14,
You know,
ball
obviously
at the
special
35-yard
teams
line.
will factor in as well. So
They're
some
still
tough
in Green
decisions,
Bay
but
territory.
that's part of the process.
Green
You don't
Bay
want it
with
to be too
football.
easy, or you didn't do a good enough job with your roster.
On third
Jordan
and 14,
Love.
Love
He's
steps
going to
up,
take off.
and he is hit hard at
Gain
the
of about
40-yard
6,
line.
maybe 7.
Andre Smith has been very active here in the preseason. He makes another tackle.
What's up, Buffalo Bobby?
As you see that this will be, I guess, the first punt that
Buffalo
we've
Bills
got a
will
chance to
continue
actually watch the
carving up
Packers
Packers.
punt. They moved the ball pretty well in the first half. They had a couple of turnovers as well. You know, the special teams do come into play, particularly when you've got certain positions on your team that seem so deep, but usually defensive line, if you've got defensive linemen as you're so deep in, it's hard to find guys like that can play
All right,
special
here we go.
teams.
4th down
it
and
is.
7. Here
Daryl
comes
Johnson's
J.K.
been one
Scott.
of Heath Farwell's favorite, and has
With
done a
the
great
punt.
job. Good rush there.
Punt is up.
And here's Stevenson on the return from his own
And
3-yard line.
that's it, 5 to the
We
10.
know he's got speed. He's already taken one back this
Got
summer.
it to the 15,
He's able to
20.
get past the 20-yard
And
line.
down about the 21, 22-yard
so,
line.
You know, Derrl is one of those guys.
That was Marquez Stevenson. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 23-yard line. So 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 23. Buffalo will have the ball with the 13-0 lead. 10:45 left to play in the third quarter. Both teams do have 2 timeouts apiece. Prayers for the families of Tennessee from the flood. Hey, absolutely. Prayers up to those affected in Tennessee and in New Orleans as Hurricane Ides is taking revenge on us. And that that East Coast. So prayers up to everyone that's affected. What's up, Charles Hall? I don't know about that, Charles. Hey, I think Buffalo could very well be in the conference finals game. Either up against the Chiefs or either up against the Cleveland Browns. Prayers for Louisiana. Ida is coming hard. Absolutely. In Florida right now, a lot of wind, rain showers every once in a while. Outer bands. I'll tell you what though, today it's hot out. The humidity here in Michigan, I mean, if you're elderly, do not go outside. Browns, Steelers, Chiefs, Ravens, no way. They're get nerved up in big games. It's the anniversary of Katrina. I'm not high on the Ravens, though, as everybody is. I'm more high as a Steelers fan on the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, it is. You know, Darryl and all those guys have, and we were talking about AJ last year. Epinesa played some,
two
or three
21.
phases for us as well. So it'll be important. You know, obviously we want them to rush the passer, stop the run. But
that's going to be an incomplete
beyond
pass.
That, what else can they do on fourth down for us?
And
that will factor
Gentry.
as not necessarily the starters, but you know that last, third or fourth end.
I'm sorry, that was
right.
Gentry.
And it
that
comes
was.
down to, if you have good players, you want to keep an extra player or two there, but it means you're going to go thin. Now, 90% of the snaps last year, you only had 2 linebackers on, but notoriously linebackers give you a lot of special teams players. So it's a give and take.
It's a boat. What's going on, Michael Johnson?
You sit there and ask yourself, all these questions, and again, I said it earlier, you'd love to have a crystal ball and see how it's going to play out. But you're right. The way the game's changed, your nickel player plays way more snaps than your third linebacker does.
Right.
So let's make sure we have depth there. Obviously the corners, the DBs. So you're right. As much as we play, 2 linebackers out there versus 3, that will factor into whether we keep 5 or keep 6.
I called him Darrell Williams before. I was talking about Darryl Johnson. We know what impact he made on special teams a year ago, second on the team in tackles.
But Brandon, as we were talking
30,
about,
got to get
so
many
31.
Good players at that position. Do you
Single back formation. Here's the handoff. Got a first down.
We saw a couple in the league today. Gardner Minshew going to Philadelphia. Do you think it'll be an active time the next couple of days?
I think there's going to be a lot of phone calls, and we'll have to see what makes sense. Obviously, I'm going to meet with the medical people tomorrow and go through how we got out of this game, make sure we're deep enough to move a player. And, yeah, I mean, that's probably the position we've had the most calls is our D-line and especially the DN. So I imagine we'll get some calls. We just have to decide again there how many we want to keep and who we'd be willing to part with and if the value made sense for us.
You have got some young offensive linemen, Spencer Brown, Tommy Doyle, Jack Anderson.
And that is gain of a couple yards on that
it was one of those drafts. And from the naked eye, it looked like those guys have performed pretty well. What are your thoughts on them and their ability to maybe make the team or at least practice squad, of course?
Yeah, I mean, it was a meat and potatoes draft. We said that after that. It wasn't the sexiest one. But Spencer Brown, start with him. He's done a heck of a job. I mean, Deion started on the COVID list. And so he got put right out at the beginning of camp as the left tackle, and it wasn't too big for him. And for a guy who was out last year, played at Northern Iowa,
and
their whole season was canceled. I thought he did a heck of a job because that's obviously a huge jump from that level to the NFL. And it showed. We went to Detroit. He did a really good job at left. And then last week we get Deion back, and he moves over to right and starts over there. And he obviously went against Khalil Mack and some of those guys. And again, he wasn't afraid. It wasn't too big for him. Unfortunately, he dinged his knee a little bit, so we held him out today. But excited about the versatility as a swing tackle he brings us. And then Tommy Doyle, we got him out of Miami of Ohio, another 6'8", 6'9" young man.
102 where I'm at in SoCal.
He came out of that game last week with a bruised knee, but he's back today and we'll get some play time. So excited about him. Jack Anderson. Jack started a little slow for us, but has really done a good job in the games, and looking forward to watching him out here. And he'll definitely be in the mix as we pare this thing down.
Really, all of your draft picks this year have shown something in the
preseason.
Got it to We've talked so much about Greg Rousseau, but what have you seen from Boogie Basham there this summer?
Yeah, Boogie has done a great job. Probably started a little heavier than we wanted him to in camp, and it was, how much do we want to play him inside? How much do we want to play him on the edge? But that's come down just with natural playing football. And, I thought last week was his best practice game in that game versus the Bears. I thought it was his best day, and he's picked up this week where he left off, and you could see the confidence that he's gained. I think Greg definitely started ahead of him, but Boogie, he's coming, and we're excited about what he'll bring for us this season. Not necessarily ready to start, but definitely in that rotation. You guys know how we like to rotate 8 or 9 guys on game day. Right.
And one of the other great spots you're in is with wide receiver. You've got the top 4 guys with Diggs, Sanders, Beasley, Davis, and then you've got a guy like Kumaro who's really emerged. And I've said it a lot on our radio show that you get guys that come out and have a great first week, then you don't see them for a month, right? And they don't make the team for that. Kumero's been there and has shown up and has stayed productive throughout training camp.
Second down,
but you got Isaiah McKenzie, you got
strong formation,
Marquez, Stevenson. So could this
handoff.
be one of the years? There were 8 teams, I think, last year
got
that
it for a first down.
7 wideouts. You guys carried 6.
Yeah.
Could that change this year?
Yeah, it definitely. That's one of the positions that we've got to decide. You know, do we keep an extra receiver and one less tight end, or how do we do our running backs?
Refs broke it up.
Those guys you mentioned have done a great job. Kumaro, coincidentally, we're playing Green Bay today, but the cool thing about him, sometimes you get paired with a quarterback. You're running with the ones. You're always getting it from Josh. You're paired with the twos. You're running with Mitch. He's played on all levels, worked his way up, and he's been a mesh. All these quarterbacks like throwing to him. He's a big target. And again, another guy, Heath Farwell, will use him
what's up, Andrew.
4 phases.
We hit 100
so
likes.
that's going to factor into him at the back end of this roster.
Jake Fromm was looking to take
Jake
a shot
Fromm.
underneath. It's
Throws
incomplete, looking for Hollister. And Cynthia down on the sideline has a question for you, Brandon. Cynthia?
Well, Brandon, thank you so much again for this opportunity. It's been such a cool experience. I'm really grateful. You and I have talked a lot about measurables on the field, from arm length to speed, all these different things. Can you tell me a little bit more about what are the qualitative aspects that you look for to define who is a Bill? Because that's something special that you do so well, and I think the people at home should hear a little bit about it.
Yeah, Cynthia, we obviously have prototype,
Josh Allen got
measurables for all the
fire.
positions. This year, the way it worked out, it's not that we won't go away from it. Ed Oliver's not a prototype size, but his unique quickness and strength is enough, and speed to overcome his lack of length. But again, this year with Rousseau.
We'll finish that point in a second, Brandon. The Bills call timeout. We got to take a commercial
Bills call
break.
another timeout. They're left with one. So Buffalo's left with 1 timeout. Green Bay still has 2 timeouts. We have 5:50 left in the third quarter. Studio says, wow, at that score. It is going to be second down and 10 at the Green Bay 36-yard line for the Buffalo Bills. They do have possession. They did take a timeout, so they're left with 1 timeout as the Packers are left with 2. And we have 5:50 left to play in the third quarter. Appreciate the 251 in the chat. You guys are definitely awesome, guys and gals. We have 36% going for the Green Bay Packers, 64% going for the Buffalo Bills. Shout out to the 426 on the votes. Appreciate the 103 thumbs up. Bought my Buffalo jersey in Phoenix, Arizona this morning at Walmart. The Mafia is everywhere. Hey, that's what's up. I do want to get me a Josh Allen jersey, though. Got me a Mahomes. Got me a Roethlisberger. But yeah, after this game, we will be live for the Bears versus the Titans at the Nissan Stadium.
Your answer to Cynthia's question.
Yeah, so, she was asking me about, the size and the length and that we look for in these guys. Again, there are exceptions. I was talking about Ed, but the guys we found this year, you can't teach what they have. You know, they're coming off the bus, 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", and those long arms that Greg has, or Spencer Brown playing at tackle, making guys, you know, Spencer's big thing is there's no reason to get beat inside with that link. Make guys go around him, and I think he's done a great job of using that.
This is White. White got some space, got a first down.
White, who races out of bounds after picking up a Buffalo first.
Yeah, we talked when you drafted Rousseau, then you drafted, you know, Spencer Brown, and then Tommy. You could sell tickets just to see how big these guys are. I mean, they're freakishly tall, and yet, you know, like you see a pro athlete. They've got some athleticism that really sets them apart. You know, Spencer Brown, former tight end, and of course Rousseau. That's really been something I think is going to pay dividends. We saw it in the sacks that Rousseau got.
Absolutely, Nancy. I wouldn't start
when he's not
starting quarterback
close enough to get a sack.
Yeah,
I
mean,
White going behind the line of scrimmage.
One of the days, our first team offense,
be a 5-yard loss.
Josh was doing a boot, and Greg saw the boot, and as big as Josh is, Greg stuck his arms up there, and Josh did complete the ball, but he made it put so much loft on it. The linebacker came over there and made the play. Otherwise, Josh could have drilled it in there on a shorter guy, and maybe it's a bigger gain. So you saw that, and we're going to face that. You know, the Jets in our division, they're going to run that wide zone stuff. A lot of the boot action that we've seen today. It helps when you got guys as big as Greg.
Fromm getting some run here in the second half on 2nd down and 14, looking for Kumaro.
Deep. Oh, got it to
Kumaro. Made, but they're saying he's out of bounds.
They're saying he's out of bounds.
Was a great catch.
I thought he got his feet in. We'll see if we can get a replay of that on the sidelines, because it looked like he got both feet in. Oh, his foot was on the line. First one down was on the line. Very close.
Heck of a catch, though. That would have been down at about the 2-yard line.
As well. And that's another thing. It's probably, I'm not going to say it for you, it's probably a 2-quarterback roster, but you can't live without 3 at least. Practice squad becomes an option. Jake Fromm was with you last year. What did he show you last year when he was by himself
Jake Fromm
in the
out
middle
the
of the
shotgun?
What a weird year we set Jake Fromm up with unintentionally in the COVID world he's drafted, but.
And that is caught.
But Jake did a heck of a job. I mean, to have to go through a season sitting, you know, away from all of his teammates in every meeting, including the quarterback room. In practice, he's working out in the weight room by himself while we start. He comes back for the team periods, and he's literally going through his motions from 30 yards behind where Josh, you know, or Barkley were doing. And, you know, what a tough deal for him, but he handled it great, matured, and you know, this was the first chance he's gotten to play in games, you know, this preseason, and excited to see what he's done so far. That was a great drive against Detroit. You know, makes the big 4th down throw. He's got something to him. Jake is not the biggest or the strongest, but he's got that it factor, and he's really done a great job.
And make
and
that
a good decision there
9.
just to throw that one to the ground. How about the competition at offensive guard? You've got some options there. What have you seen from the guard play this summer? Yeah,
you know, we kind of told the guys it's going to be a battle up there. You know, we've had some incumbent guys. You know, Feliciano started for us for a couple of years. Cody Ford, who we drafted, started him at tackle, moved him down. Ike Bucker started the end of the season when we lost Cody last year, and really was a big part of that run we had late in the year. Those guys have been the leader in the clubhouse. We've been rotating them around, and you know, it's going to be tight. We feel good with any of them, so we feel like we do have 3, and if one goes down, we still have 2 that we're happy with, and all of them have a lot of starting experience for us.
Fromm looking end zone,
and that was incomplete.
Well, the calendar is different. I mean, this is the first time
that
cuts are not coming on Labor Day weekend. You have to get down to 53 by this Tuesday. But it's not an off weekend for you. You just told us in the break you're going to be going out to a bunch of college games on Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. You know, you see, usually we're doing cut down that weekend, and you see games on in the building, and you kind of checking out the first chance you can see, you know, some of these, you know, Power 5 schools. So I love it that now we're cutting this roster down. We'll get our practice squad set, and then Friday through Monday, I'm going to be able to catch 5 college games, which just gives me an early start on the season to see some of these guys. So excited about that, and the new schedule that we have to, you know, to pare this thing down.
Gets out of pressure, takes off.
Up the middle,
got the first down, and gets a touchdown.
Touchdown run. And Brandon, how about this scene here for a preseason game in Buffalo?
That was awesome coming out of the tunnel. You know, usually preseason, this point of the year, you're ready to cut it down. But first
What's up,
time at
UDF?
home, and
Says
just
hi.
so much fun to be in front of our fan base. And,
What's up, Worldwide Gamer?
It was cool last night just to see, pulling out of here, the lots filled up with RVs.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, we're back. I was out around the track this morning, smelled charcoal. I mean, I'm like, gives you chills to be in, you know, Bill's Nation.
Sean McDermott decided to go for 2 here.
All right, they're going to go for 2
What's
points.
the first thing you do after this game shuts down?
Here
final
is
gun goes
Jake
off.
Fromm.
How long does it take you, and who do you talk to about
We got White in the backfield.
how these players played?
And we're going to have a flag.
We'll watch the film either tonight, first thing in the morning, and then I'll get with each, you know, I'll get with Sean and the offensive side and then the defensive side. And we'll go through it. We'll talk through who did well, who didn't. Obviously the medical report, you know, from Nate Bresky and his staff. And then we'll just kind of go through it and start paring it down. These are the guys that we're definitely going to move on from. These are guys, again, a lot of it comes into practice squad. Okay, this guy's not going to be able to make our 53. Do we want this corner
Buffalo
or this corner, or do we, or, you know, can we fit them both?
Bay
now the practice squads
still
are, you know,
has
at
2
16
timeouts.
again, which is
still
nice
have a whole nother
in this COVID world that we're still all
quarter,
dealing
3
with.
minutes
So
and 28 seconds,
fortunately,
and
you know, we're at 80. You take 53, but we can add 16 back. Hopefully, most of them will be able to.
Other than
we
that
won't lose too many
warning,
to where we can add those guys back to our team.
Bills going for 2, leading 19-0. Kareth White is the running back next to Fromm.
All right, here we
Pressure
go. Jake
coming,
Fromm
and
throws.
it's incomplete.
And that's going to be over the head of his intended
for
receiver.
one more segment, Brandon. We appreciate you being with.
Camero. That's incomplete. It is 19-0. Buffalo over the Packers. Hey, appreciate that, Rashad. I don't think that's the backup quarterback. Who are you talking about, Michael? Met like 5 players from the Bills. I've been a fan since infant. Bro, I watched the Bills rebuild from the ground. Poor Fromm, somebody was missing their blocks a lot. Fromm is not the quarterback for the Bills. It's Josh Allen. Michael Jordan, it is their backups. Josh is low main. They got like to get up or to get back. Oops, 3 if the third playing good. No, Josh Allen is the starter. Mitch Trubisky is the backup. Jake Fromm is the third string quarterback. That drive took 7:17.
Well, creative way to do it. We knew it was when, not if. As you guys had constantly said, it really sets the organization up with some cost certainty going forward at the most important spot on the roster.
Yeah, it does. We were excited to get that done. I know Josh was excited
as
well. He's always told me how much he loves it here and wanted to be here. And those things are not easy, especially a deal of that complexity. But that's a huge piece because you've always got to, once you have that quarterback, that's the biggest thing to build your cap around. And part of the trickiness, too, was this is the first time in NFL history the cap has gone down. And so just there were some things that we had to work through with his representatives that maybe didn't measure up, but we made up for it with some other things, guarantees and things like that. But that'll be big, and we were able to structure it so that we didn't lose too much
Actually,
space.
Fromm is our fourth
we're
quarterback.
hovering around
Who's the
high
third
sixes
then,
right
Dawn?
now, and we won't be able to do much because we've got to save for replacement costs. But we'll still be flexible these next few days. If the right opportunity came to go get another player, we wouldn't hesitate.
We talked about this. We were going to do this whether you were here or not. It just came to me when we were talking 2018 draft. Josh Allen got extended. Tremaine Edmonds is coming up. If you look at the 2018 draft and the guys that you grabbed in that draft, it's Josh, Tremaine Edmonds, Harrison Phillips, Taron Johnson, Saran Neal. Those 5 guys are still with the team. Your next guy,
whoever plays the
is Wyatt Teller, who is in Cleveland. You got some stuff back for him. It was a trade.
I totally forgot about Davis Webb.
Every single guy in that draft is still playing in the National Football League. That's got to be. That's got to make you feel really good about your evaluation process.
Yeah, I mean, that's all credit to our scouts. They do a great job of helping pare down for me and Joe Shane, and as we do that. And that was a great start, obviously, to get Josh. We were very fortunate that he was there, and we had the ammo to get up to 7. And that's the guy we just talked about. Harrison Phillips, he got injured last week. He's had a heck of a camp. Last year was a rough year for him coming off the ACL from 19, and I thought he was having a heck of a camp. Got dinged up, but hopefully we'll get him back sooner rather than later.
45 for the first down.
Johnson is another guy who made 2 huge plays for us. Pittsburgh game, Sunday Night Football, we couldn't get anything going. He makes the pick 6, and we never look back, and we kind of carried that momentum. And obviously the Ravens game. There was only 6,000 people here, but I swear it felt like the building was coming down.
It was one of the most historic plays in the franchise's history. Yeah. I mean, it really was. It was a phenomenal play.
Yeah, it really was. And he banged his hand this week when we were going to play him. We had held him out so far, but he's done a heck of a job. And as we said earlier, a nickel is like a starting player in this league now. It used to be a niche player, but he's on the field a lot more than that third linebacker. So we're excited, to have him, and hopefully we can keep him here going forward.
Another guy that you didn't draft but has really fit in so well with your culture and your defense is Justin Zimmer. What a summer he has had for you.
That's Williams.
I mean, that's a great story that every one of us can learn from. He's a guy you point to your kids or who
about a yard
short
of first down, 2nd and 1.
Zim had bounced around. We signed him here in early August last year, and basically when you sign him then you're going, it's probably too late to make our roster unless we have injuries, but is he worth a practice squad? So we get him on the practice squad, and we couldn't keep him off the field. He was driving our first team offense nuts in practice and scrimmages, and all credit to him. He obviously makes the huge play against Cam Newton last year, forcing that fumble. And we were, our season was kind of teetering a little bit, not bad, but we hadn't had that signature play, and I think that really got us going. It gave us confidence. The next week, we played Seattle, who people thought would probably go blow the doors off of us. And that play, if he doesn't make that play, you never know. Momentum's such a big thing.
At the Buffalo 38-yard line.
Justin Zimmer's a big part of our team.
Now that you and Sean have established this culture that you've talked so much about when you guys got here, is it easier to find players that fit the culture, or is that still a big part of how you evaluate who you want to bring in?
It definitely is. I mean, obviously we have minimums that the guy's got to be this athletic or these size or measurables, but beyond that, we will take a lesser talented player that is going to do all the right things. He's smart, he's tough, he's dependable, he's going to take care of his body. He's just going to do everything to be a pro, and he's going to be a good teammate. And we just feel that it's so important. The collective 11 is much bigger than the individual player. We want individual stars, we do, but at the same time, such a team game and the ultimate team game.
See, number 90.
The ultimate team game.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, Brandon, we always are so appreciative that you come up to the booth. People are sick of hearing me and Steve talk the whole game, so we love when you get in here and break it down for us. And thanks so much. Awesome. Good luck this season.
Good to see you. Appreciate you.
Congratulations on putting together a roster. It's going to be fun to watch.
It's going to be fun. We'll see.
General Manager Brandon Beane joining us here in the third quarter. And
what's up, Alfonso?
Steve, good stuff as always out of Brandon.
Yeah, it's a privilege to have him in here because, I mean, the guy that calls the shots for the team that we broadcast for, it's always good to get some insights above field level. He's
number 90 looks like he is limping a little bit.
These games at this point, they're about the others.
Defensive tackle.
You know who your guys are, the nuts and bolts of your team is going to be, and not only the nuts and bolts, but also the engine, right? So to find out who's going to be helping those guys play well is really interesting.
At the 35-yard line.
It's all hands on deck. Anytime they're going to make some real cuts. because the coaches and the players have invested a lot in making this team, and they want to make sure they get the most return for those investments.
That's Brandon Bryant going into the blue medical tent for the Bills. Big opportunity for him today with Phillips out with the knee injury and Trayvon Hester going on IR. So hopefully Brandon Bryant is okay. We're through 3 quarters.
All right, we are at the end of 3. When we come back, we'll be into the money quarter, the 4th quarter. If you haven't voted, get your last-minute votes in. When the start of the 4th quarter hits, I will be ending the poll. Shout out to Mexico. Appreciate that, Alfonso. Been a fan since I was present at the last game at the Rock, a 21-21 tie with the Detroit Lions. Been through the O.J. Simpson years with Joe Ferguson and Joe Cribbs. Hey, that's what's up, Charles. Hey, absolutely. I love me some Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert should have went number 1 overall. I know Bengal fans, y'all took Joe Burrow, but hey, Justin Herbert showed a lot at the University of Oregon. What's up, Lamario Owens? I do got to get me a Josh Allen jersey. Hey, appreciate that, Kelly. Appreciate that. Josh Allen's finally back. Absolutely. What's up, Atlas King?
Back in full force, and they sure have shown up here. A great atmosphere for a preseason game between Buffalo and Green Bay.
And we're going to end it in
Kurt
about
Benkert
3,
is the Green Bay quarterback.
1.
Second down and 7 as we start the 4th quarter.
Here's
Benkert, pump
Benkert.
fakes, now fires, and it's incomplete. Looking for Dexter
brings
Williams.
Up 3rd down and 7.
Benkert, second-year man out of Virginia.
Shout out to the 471
Spent last year
votes.
on the Atlanta
63
Falcons
has
practice
been going
squad.
With the Buffalo
He has been
Bills, 36 with
the man for
Packers.
Green Bay for much of the summer.
Thanks
with
for
Aaron
the shout
Rodgers
out.
not
Hey,
playing and Jordan
absolutely,
Love missing the
Alfonso.
game a week ago. And Steve, a guy that I know you know, we were all
play the Minnesota
hoping
Vikings?
to see. Jake Dolegala was just cut yesterday by Green Bay, but a Hamburg, New York native played at St. Francis.
Yeah, good.
On the next
good
commercial
Western
break,
New
I
York
can let you know,
He probably
Mario.
had to get 50 tickets for
All right,
this
here we
game
go.
and ended
Shotgun
up not
formation.
playing in it.
Benkert throws. That's caught. That's
Amari
Mari
Rodgers
Rodgers.
makes the catch for Green
And
Bay.
he got
He's
it down
nice
to the
following
25.
here in Western New York. There's a ton of
First
cross-pollination
down.
between these two teams. If you go down there, obviously everybody's familiar with Jake Kumaro and him being Aaron Rodgers' all-time favorite receiver. I'm sad.
Josh Allen is
You've also got Micah
savior.
Hyde, of
Alan
course,
Wallace
the
is
great
Brandon
safety for the Buffalo Bills, who played 4 years in Green Bay as well. Kumaro, Nate Hackett, the offensive coordinator for Green Bay, held that same role here in Buffalo. Jerry Gray on the coaching
Colorado
staff.
State.
Jason Vrabel, who was here in Buffalo, of course. So you've got some guys, of course. Isaiah
Here's the
McDuffie
handoff.
is a Buffalo
down
guy
to
as well,
the
who went to high
21-yard
school
line.
here in the city. So a lot of
Williams, the ball
cross-pollination,
carrier.
a lot of connections here between these two organizations on the field, on the coaching staff, with the players, and everybody involved. It's old home week here. Even across the way here, James Lofton and Kevin Harlan in the booth next to us.
6.
Lofton
Ball
playing
at
for
the 21.
both the Packers and the Bills in his Hall of Fame career.
Benkert is under center. Got the fullback in motion.
Second down and 6. Benkert is chased out,
Benkert
throws on the run,
throws.
and completes it to
That's
Hazelton.
caught.
A flag is down on the near side of the field. And we'll see what the penalty marker is.
It's a late flag at the line of scrimmage away from the play.
Probably a hold.
Pass interference. Offense, number 49. 10-yard penalty. Still second down.
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
Pass interference on the tight end, Dominique Daphne, the first-year man out of Indiana State.
Daphne. The
And I
pass
think
interference.
what it is they're going to try and they cross. It was a rub route at the bottom of your screen here as it comes out right over here. He runs interference for the underneath route that ends up getting the interception. That's how. Well, there you go. That's how Hazelton got open.
All right, here
So the
we
penalty
go.
makes it 2nd down and 16.
Ball is at the 31. Benkert
Benkert tipped
throws.
in the
It's
air
tipped
and
up
incomplete.
and incomplete.
Tyrell Dotson
Brings
was
up third
closing
down and
quickly on
16.
that deflected football.
Trying to get that to Patrick Taylor, and it just got tipped up in the air. Look, that's always dangerous for a quarterback, but that's, you know.
Buffalo Bills are better than the Jets.
Long defensive linemen who have long arms cause real problems for quarterbacks. And Benkert is a 6'3" guy, and which sounds tall in everyday life, and it is, but not in the middle of an NFL pocket.
All right, here we go.
3rd down and long.
3rd and 16.
Benkert in trouble, steps up, throws on the run, and
Throws,
connects with
caught.
Patrick Taylor. And
Patrick
Taylor is
Taylor.
wrestled down, close to a 1st down.
Let's see where they're going to mark it.
Looks like he might have pulled his way for the first. Getting tackled there by Andre
What's up, KO
Smith
Sports?
and Tim Harris.
And it's 4th down. They're marking him just short.
Yeah.
All right, so it
Very
looks like
close,
it might
but
be a 4th and 1.
Lots of 4th downs in this game that are, at 4th down attempts. Now the Bills will send out some heavy bodies. It's Boogie Basham coming onto the field. Bam Johnson coming off. We'll see.
Green
4th
Bay
and
calling
inches.
another timeout.
All right, we got another timeout. Green Bay is left with one timeout in the last 2:36, or I'm sorry, the last 12:36. Both teams do get that 2-minute warning break as well, but Green Bay has the only timeout left in this ball game as they take their second. Hey, absolutely, KO. I will actually be live for that game. I think Sissy took Joe Burrow because losing organizations know to stick to the script and don't make an unexpected turn. I mean, in Joe Burrow's defense, though, too, I mean, he did win the national championship that year. So, I mean, do you go for a guy that won the Rose Bowl, or the guy that won the national title? Hey, I appreciate that, KO Sports. Hey, KO, did you guys officially name Fields the starter yet? Because now I've been waiting for that news. No, Andy Dalton is the starter. Come on. Y'all need to just cut Andy Dalton so Fields could be the starter.
Bills lead it 19-0.
All right, here we go.
And the Packers are going to go for
19-0,
it on a 4th and inches
left
from the
to play
Buffalo 16-yard
in this ball
line.
game. Bengals took wide receiver instead of Sewell to protect Burrow. Typical Cincy move. Yeah, I don't know why they passed up on Penei Sewell.
It's a pitch to Dexter Williams, and
Dexter
he
Williams,
is not going to get there.
And it's going to be a turnover on down.
For the second time today, the Bills stuffed the Packers on 4th down, and it was the rookie Boogie Basham making a big play. We were just...
All right. They are going back to some copywritten music. 12.5 to play. As that is a turnover on downs. What's up, Chief Adam? What's going on, Kelly O'Neill? Yes, they did for tonight. We have more games during today. Absolutely. We got 2 more games after this one here on Troxel Sports Streams. We got the Bears and the Titans up next. Then we got the Seattle Seahawks at home against the Los Angeles Chargers. Nagy should have a better play caller. Yeah, they need to just go with Justin Fields. He gives them the best chance to win. Don't believe me? Go ask any Dallas Cowboys fan. Jordan Love is trash. I still don't think that they have developed him right, though. But they're going to probably have to go draft another quarterback. The only problem about the Packers is they keep winning, obviously, because they still got Aaron Rodgers, that they can't have a high draft pick in the first round to draft a top-tier quarterback. I like the Chargers. I mean, Michelle, though, you got to kind of like baptize some of these quarterbacks under fire. I mean, you see Josh Allen, it didn't ruin him. See, the Bears, they're like in a win now mode, but they're not in a win now mode. It's like a tale of two tapes.
Josh
if
Allen,
they get
he
their
wasn't sure if Davis Webb would get out there, so
they
clearly
probably
the
at
Bills want
least
to take a
try to
longer look
compete
at
with the Vikings
the 5th
and
round
the
pick from
Packers.
Georgia. Meanwhile, Cynthia down on the sideline with a special guest.
Well, look who I'm with. It's Drew Davis White. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you guys doing?
You know, it's a little toasty down here, but we're having a lot of fun.
It is. You got that
no,
blaze on.
Aaron Rodgers is out for tonight.
I cut my sleeves off
not
earlier,
even
so
playing
it's
preseason.
Okay. Hey, you had a pass breakup in the first half.
Ready
How did it feel? There's 50,000 fans here. They were all super excited. You know, there was no fans last season, or not as many. How does it feel now?
It felt even great. It felt great. I mean, it felt even better that it was a 4th down. We can get our team off the field and get a ball back to offense, and we didn't give up points in the red zone, so that's what's most important.
I believe that was Marquez Stevenson,
our
maybe?
fundamentals and just trying to play
team-oriented
football, and I think that we did a great job of that. The plays that we was on, it was just trying to get the kinks out and get some good plays on film and just try to see where we at.
They got a first down. That is
Absolutely.
Gentry.
So we saw that good, and now you're getting to watch these guys making the team.
What's up, Eduardo?
If there's one guy that you're cheering the hardest for, who is it?
Oh, that's a tough one because I got a lot of young guys.
Yeah, Justin Herbert didn't ruin him.
Trying to school in the secondary that I really like. Young guy, number 38, Nick McLeod is the one that I like. Rashard Wildgoose, 32. He's another one that I love his game, love the way he come in and battle every day.
Josh Allen did really well,
Thomas,
Jacob.
36, a safety that we have has been
Fromm,
making those ever since he got here last year.
That's caught. That's a first
injuries,
down.
The rhythm of the season last year, but this year I feel like, he got a good shot. So we got a lot of young guys in the secondary that
That
can
is
make
Marquez
a lot of
Stevenson
plays
with
for
another first down.
Okay, so Bills Mafia needs to know this. When you walked up here to me, I asked you a question. I was like, oh, what do you want to talk about? He goes, I want to talk about my quarterback.
Yeah.
So tell me what we need to know about your quarterback, Josh Allen.
I mean, he's still hungry. He's
up,
itching
Raymond?
to get better. Him and Diggs, those guys have a great connection, and he making us as a defense better each and every day. Going up against him. Some days we leave the
And
practice
that is
field
Gentry
frustrated. We got all our coaches
again.
frustrated at us, but
Gain of
I
9
mean,
on that play, gonna bring up second down and 1.
We got the best of him too, but he's been making us better each and every day. And what better look you can get in the practice each and every day besides a top 5 quarterback in the league. So I think that we got the best of both
definitely
worlds.
agree
We
with
got a
you,
top 5
though,
quarterback
Michelle.
in the league, top 5 cornerback in the league. Thank you so much for hanging out
That's
with
the
me.
same thing
Have a
that
great season.
happened with
Appreciate it. Thank
Justin
you, guys.
Herbert last year.
Cynthia, thanks.
He had to sit out a couple
Steve,
games.
how does one go about getting
And
sunglasses
then the Tyrod Taylor
sideline
thing
during the game?
happened.
I think you have to have a special relationship with the
And then
equipment
he had his
manager.
shot.
Really? I guess Trey has
And
that.
Jake Fromm
I
got the
think you
first
get that
down.
special relationship by being an all-pro, too. That seems to help. I'll say this. I never had sunglasses on the sideline. That's true. I never had.
The
and
next
that's one of the
stream
things.
is the
Preseason
Chicago
games
game.
used to be prime time. Used to be at
So I
night.
believe that's 7
What do you-
o'clock.
I'm kind of a fan of the 1 o'clock preseason game, except for the fact that it's
After
1,000
this
degrees.
ends, it does
warm.
transfer you over to
But I don't
that
think
game.
anybody
You
will be
can hit the
complaining about that in a couple of
notification
months.
No, they won't.
reminder bell. And when I go live, it'll
Garrett
remind
White
you.
remains the running back, and he takes the handoff for the Bills.
That's White, gain
Gets
of
a
about a
on the
yard.
play. He was signed on Monday and has a long history with Devin Singletary. They were teammates together at Florida Atlantic. In fact, White was the backup to Singletary.
Chicago, 6 p.m. Central. Hey, appreciate that. John Lee says, do your thing, Trox.
Go a little no huddle.
All right, here we go. Fromm out the shotgun.
Our 1st and 10 technology
Ball
is
is at the
presented by
44-yard
Toyota. Let's
line.
go places. Fromm going deep down the
Fromm
sideline.
throws,
Incomplete.
and that's
Was looking
incomplete.
for
It's
Tanner
headed for
Gentry.
Gentry.
Just a little too much on
Brings
that
up
one.
3rd
Tanner
down and
Gentry
9.
Down the sidelines. Had a step. A perfect throw would have been there. But
Hey, I appreciate
not
that,
enough on it.
Michelle.
I like the way what you see from Fromm. It seems. And same thing with Davis Webb in the Detroit game and the Chicago game. They showed a lot of
I
poise in the
appreciate
pocket, a lot
that.
of presence of mind.
Uh-oh, Bates
I think
is
both these
down on a
guys have
knee.
acquitted themselves really well in this preseason.
And
Looks like
Ryan
Bates
Bates,
is
the very
hurt.
valuable member of the Bills offensive line, is down on one knee. We'll step aside and come back right after this.
All right, they go into commercial break, so I do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. But yeah, this stream will direct you over to the next stream at 7 o'clock or 6 p.m. Central. And then after that game, it's going to redirect you to the 10 o'clock game, which is the Seahawks and Chargers. I'm glad my mama didn't name me Boogie Basham. I think Boogie is a nickname. What's up, Tennessee? Says go Vikings. Brother, I got to go. I got you on my radio up on 4-story roof. Hey, I appreciate that, Worldwide Gamer. Hey, Greg, hopefully you're safe, brother. Says, if the hurricane takes me, I'll go down streaming. Hey, but prayers up, brother.
The backup center on this team.
All right,
they
here
really
we
can
go.
play anywhere up on that offensive line. So moving around pretty well, and hopefully for Buffalo's sake, he is okay.
All right, Jake Fromm is
Meanwhile,
10
Jake
for
Fromm's
16
been
for
okay.
87
10 of
yards.
16, 87 yards.
Yeah,
also
17
the
rushing yards and 1 rushing touchdown.
From the 5th-round pick a year ago out of Georgia.
All right, Jake Fromm.
On 3rd down and 9.
In the shotgun.
Pressure coming from in trouble, and
down he goes.
goes
Down like a sack of
Yeah,
potatoes.
they sent pressure, and he didn't have a real answer to go to
in on the
passing
action.
game.
That was Delonte Scott who came up.
Brandon Powell was over the ball and the hook. He was covered, and that was really the only outlet at almost max protection for Fromm, and the Packers just got through it.
It was Scott and Isaiah McDuffie, who we talked about earlier. Now you see Bates is heading off. But some cheers for Isaiah McDuffie, the Packers' 6th-round pick out of Boston College, a Buffalo
Aaron
native,
Rodgers
played at
wish he
Bennett
was
High
a
School.
He had a Dolphins jersey now.
Now Matt Hawk trying to pin the
And it's
Packers
fair
deep.
caught
A fair
at the
catch
14-yard
called for
line.
At the 14-yard line. Well, we talked about it with Brandon Beane a little bit, but it is interesting to see what the Bills decide to do behind Josh Allen and Mitchell Trubisky. Can you expose Fromm and Webb to waivers and then hope to get him back on the practice squad? Do you have to keep one of those guys on the roster? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think Davis Webb is an asset because he's got a presence in the quarterback room. Let's face it, the backup quarterback and the 3rd-string quarterback, or practice squad quarterback in this case, their job is to get Josh Allen ready to play every Sunday. That's part of what their job description is.
There's a handoff, got across the 20, down at the 21.
Only mentally, they're not going to take
reps. That is Taylor, the ball carrier.
The chemistry in the quarterback room is about getting your #1 guy ready to play every week. If Davis Webb is better at that than Jake Fromm, or if they're both, if they can both be an asset, you have to get that
just
right.
Preseason,
That's
right?
what
Yes, it
Trubisky's
is.
here for. Trubisky's going to be a voice.
How about Rodgers
for,
to the Washington
Josh
football
Allen,
team next year?
Force for his preparedness.
That'd be scary.
So that's what that room's about. So the best combination to get that done is who makes the team and in what
that
capacity.
Is Taylor again. No gain on that play. Because legitimately, Washington is a quarterback away.
The Packers this declining here to just kind of keep a running clock, I suppose.
And Darryl Johnson making another tackle. He's another tough call for Buffalo. We spoke about it.
All right, here we
Such
go.
a big
3rd down and
impact
3.
on special teams.
Benkert
but
in
competes at the
shotgun.
defensive end position where the Bills are really loaded with talent. So
and he's not a bad defensive end either. He can play the down and distance as well.
Benkert, and it's broken
and
up. Getting a hand on that was DeMar Hamlin, the rookie 6th-rounder out of Pittsburgh. Justin Zimmer was coming in on the quarterback.
Really good play by Hamlin. Came in and perfectly knocked away. Perfect position
to play
on the break on the ball. Two young guys doing a job on both ends of this. Zimmer's coming in close, but watch Hamlin stay with him.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is still with Green Bay. He's not playing,
that's well
preseason football. But he'll be the quarterback
Marquez
for
Stevenson is back deep. He had the 79-yard punt return for a touchdown last week in Chicago. Injured his foot
Marquez Stevenson
on the
set to
play.
return.
He was a bit of a question mark leading
Mason
into
Crosby
this game, but he was able to go.
Set to punt.
He's another interesting case for Brandon Beane and the Bills as he comes up to the 39-yard line on the return.
To the
and he's tackled
45
at the 45.
And down.
42-yard punt, a return of 4.
All right. Buffalo with the football up 19-0 with 6:31 left. Packers aren't in it today. Yeah. You know, but that's the thing that coaches got to look at. You know, okay, preseason game, job's on the line. How are you going to react? You're down 19-0. How are you going to react? Hey, what's up, Indy Woods? Hey, I was having computer issues. In fact, today I'm so scared to get on my other software that I'm going back to the original software that I started doing these streams 3 years ago. I call it Old Reliable. So even if it goes down, I don't lose this stream. You know, they're just going to be, if you're watching it on replay, it would be some glitches. But I wouldn't have like 1.5 million streams and stuff like that. It'd just be one stream all the way throughout the game. So I am going to take my computer in on Monday and try to make sure everything is up to speed so we don't have no issues come the regular season. Yeah, it was causing the blue screens. And when it resetted, when I went to go put in my password and get into the actual computer, when it went to go load up to my main home screen, my desktop, it gave me a blue screen. So I could even fix it for a while. I think I went to bed at, at least like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Got up, got everything ready by, got up at like 10 o'clock. So I've had 5 hours of sleep, no breakfast, no nothing.
Bay. 6.5 minutes
So
to go in the game.
as soon as this game's over, I'm going to get some grub.
I think it'd be interesting. It's always fascinating to me since Brian Daboll took over as play caller, what his philosophy is. He rarely does what's
Davis
expected.
Webb is in
right here,
at
what's
quarterback
expected
for
is
the
handing
Buffalo
football
Bills
off
in
and
the
keep a running
last
clock with a
6.5
19-point
minutes.
lead in the last quarter of the last preseason game. And he's going to throw
Here's
it.
Davis Webb. He's going to
throwing a
throw.
carrot
That's
to White
caught.
out of the
That's
backfield.
White. Got it
And
for a
White is
gain of a
tackled at
yard.
the 46-yard line.
Does that make me right or wrong? I don't know. But
you're always right.
Yeah, in my own mind I am. But we started this game. Let's go
What's up,
back.
Stanley Sox?
Josh Allen trying to knock the rust off. They show and they don't.
But I am going to make up a
hand it off at all.
Chiefs
All they do
game
is throw it.
and a what do you call it?
Third season
So
for Webb
any
with the
stream
Bills,
that I
but
met,
this summer
like,
is the first time he's actually
gets all
played in a
wonky, I
game
will
against an
replace
opponent.
the teams and
No
do a game
preseason
during
games
the
a year
regular
ago,
season
and he
for
didn't
them.
join the Bills until after the preseason in 2019.
There's
Throwing
Webb.
on the
He's
run,
going to throw.
and it's caught by Becker.
That's caught. That's the first
Second
down.
catch today for Nate Becker, the first-year tight end out of
Becker
Miami of
with
Ohio,
that reception.
and it covers 22 yards.
Yeah,
There's a flag down as well.
Squeezed this just in ahead of Christian Uphoff, who's trying to get in, break on this ball from the secondary. You see there, just misses. Uphoff coming all the way over from center field.
That penalty is declined. The result of the play is the first down.
All the
penalty
Bills
declined,
were walking
first
back to the original
down.
line of scrimmage because they thought the penalty was against them, and then they had to go back to where it was because it was against Green Bay.
All right, so it was against
Good
Green
throw
Bay.
By Webb. Just squeezing it in. And Becker, concentration was great.
We mentioned this comment a couple of weeks ago, but when we met before the preseason with Brandon Beane, he said, I can't think of a practice squad player who has had a bigger impact on winning in my career than Davis Webb. And that touches on what you were saying about the quarterback room, as he's able to pick up that low snap, but then it's dropped by Becker.
Yeah, on that.
Gets it back, throws to Becker, incomplete.
Kind of hurried that throw a little bit after, he kind of panicked after he dropped the snap.
Time for our spotlight of the game, presented by Wegmans Meals to Go. Delicious meals delivered. Download the app today. Here's Cynthia.
Gabriel Davis is
Today's
the
spotlight is on Gabriel Davis, who went 5 for 5 for 75 yards. By the way,
31
one
yards
of those
and
came
a
in a
touchdown
31-yarder. His
Gabriel
touchdown
Davis
was really fun to watch. I
today.
got to see it live in person, really close. A very hard thrown ball, caught really, really spectacularly. By the way, if you're looking for
White
a fantasy
goes on to
sleeper,
the opposite
circle
side.
him and steal him from your your friends because I
White
think you can
gets the
probably get him in a
pass
round,
and
and he's
gets
going to
hit
surpass
hard.
expectations.
That's an interesting point, Cynthia, because when you look at these Bills receivers, you've got Sanders,
Goes
Beasley,
down,
and
gain of a
Diggs. So how
couple.
much room is there going to be for Davis? But you still think he
We
could be a
have
sleeper.
5 minutes. 5 minutes
Absolutely.
remaining
This guy,
in this
he
ball
catches
game.
touchdowns. You know how you score points in fantasy? The end zone. That's where he's going to look.
It's right, she's right, and he was one of those guys where
Careful,
when you
Trox.
get into a team
Your
that's
blood
even
sugar
with a good
could
defense,
crash.
it's rare
Need
that
that
a team
grub on
goes
the regular.
4
Hey,
deep
absolutely.
at corner. So if they play man, Gabe Davis is a much better player than a fourth
That's why I
string
hate when
guy
my
who's the
computer
fourth
has
wide
issues.
receiver, and
It
he
screws
wins
up
those
my morning.
matchups.
Webb taking a shot for the end zone.
Webb, that
incomplete.
is
Looking for one of the
incomplete.
newest Bills, Steven Sims, who was
That's Steven
signed
Sims,
on Wednesday.
former Washington
Last
football
year,
team
Gabriel
wide
Davis
receiver.
with 7 touchdowns. That was tied for second among rookies and the third most by a rookie
Chase
in
Claypool,
franchise
Gabriel
history.
Davis, Justin Jefferson, and T. Higgins.
Some really good company on that list for Gabriel Davis.
He had it in the pool last year. I've said it a couple of times. Gabe Davis caught the very first pass of the 2020 regular season last year as a rookie right out of the gate, and of course it turned out to be a 13-win season.
Got a shotgun formation.
And he got it started. I just say that.
Fourth down and 8, and Sean McDermott will go for it. Webb looking deep for Sims again, but nobody
and that's
home.
incomplete. A turnover on
The
downs.
quarterbacks, they try and throw that so that it won't get intercepted, and you've got to put a little more air on it, give the receiver a chance to run it down
you got to
rather
give the
than try and
receiver a
put it
chance
right
to
on
get it.
his fingers. It's just a hard throw, even if the guy's open.
That's
if
why
you're
you're a
gonna try
third
and
to
hit him in
fourth
stride,
string
that's
quarterback.
great, but you need to throw it out there at a spot where he can go get it. And on that, both throws there.
Gotta
Webb
play smart.
Just put too much on those throws for the receiver to adjust and make the catch.
Especially on a fourth down
Going back
conversion,
to Davis,
you
the
gotta
first
play it smart.
jersey he ever owned
Get it to
was
where
Aaron
your
Rodgers.
wide receiver
And you
can
wonder
only
if
get
after
to
the game,
it.
Davis will go try to chat with the
But
guy
give him
that
a
he
chance as
grew
well.
up admiring.
Here's
Of course,
Taylor.
there is a Steve Tasker jersey in the stands today that I noticed. Is that your
Taylor,
brother or
gain of
cousin
a couple
that's
yards.
here today?
I think it was an in-law. They feel like they have to right now.
Nah, we're joking with the Wall of Famer. Oh, there we go. How about it?
Those are hard to get, let me just say that. You don't find those stacked up at Walmart, I tell you that, right? I mean, you got to call somebody to have one made.
All right, single back formation. Benkert in at
we love
quarterback,
you.
under center. Here's the handoff.
That's
And that's
Patrick
the first
Taylor
down.
up the middle. And Zimmer is able to cut him down.
Taylor, the ball carrier, on a 2nd and 7,
Well, as
picks
we
up the first down.
Move closer to the end of the preseason here, Steve. Let's get some
No,
thoughts
we have
on your
not seen Mitch
expectations for the
Trubisky
regular
in this
season
ball
for
game.
Buffalo. We know certainly all the continuity they bring back, and coming off a year where they went to the championship
take the
game.
NFC.
What's the ceiling this year?
I think
Bowl or
I
bust
think
for
their
Aaron
floor,
Rodgers. No excuse this
their
year.
floor is 11 wins. I think it's going to be more than that. I think it's more 12, maybe even 13 once again.
Here's
like it
Amari
was a year
Rodgers.
ago.
That's the first
I think
down.
This is a team that is going to win a lot of football games. A lot of football games. They're going to be very difficult to beat. I think there's certain teams on the schedule that will give them problems. New England is going to be a very good football team this year. Kansas City, yes, as well. Tampa Bay, the world champions, of course. But there are some other teams that I think the Bills might look sideways at and want a little bit of revenge. The New Orleans Saints might be one on
first down
Thanksgiving.
and 10. We have 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining
early years here in Buffalo and
in this
embarrassed
ball
the team
game.
in their own home field. I think
Out the
a coaching
shotgun.
staff remembers
Benkert.
that. I think there's no
And that is
Tennessee
a completed
Titans in the
pass
COVID
to
game a
Amari
year ago.
Rodgers,
One of
but
the
it lost to
two in a row that Buffalo dropped
on that
there
play.
in the second month of the season. I think the Bills will remember that game as well. So there's a lot of emotion that goes into these games, and for fans, it's just, is it a great road trip? Let's go, right?
Of course.
But for the players and the coaches, I think they look at them each one at a time, and each of them has their own.
Griffin was the
their own
tackler
baggage
on
that
that
goes
play
with it.
for a
But this is
2-yard
club
tackle for a loss.
That is a double-digit win team, no question about it. And I think their ceiling is as high as 15 in a 17-game schedule.
And it looks like we're going to go to the 2-minute warning,
really
and
gonna
we
be tough
do.
if they're healthy.
We have 2 minutes.
That's
2
always the
minutes
key.
remaining in this ball game. 19-0. Why haven't I seen Trubisky? Some other quarterback was in. That's because Trubisky was not playing today. It was we've seen it went from Josh Allen to Fromm, now to Webb. Because the Buffalo Bills know that Mitch Trubisky is the backup. He knows that they know that he's QB2. They know Josh Allen is QB1. They just need to get him some reps. The battle today in this ball game is Jake Fromm versus Davis Webb. Who's going to get that third spot? Who's going to get that practice squad? That's why we didn't see Mitch Trubisky today. They're not going to risk any injuries, and that's smart. You know, but they had to get, Josh Allen's a couple reps. Because this is his first preseason game he played in. Bills are going to win this game? Yeah. 2 minutes left, up 19 points. I've seen crazier things happen, but for the most part, usually the team that is up 19 points with 2 minutes left do walk out with a victory. Packers are doing the same thing. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't mind seeing Aaron Rodgers at least throw a couple passes, but in the same token, I mean, he's 30-something years old. You know what you got in Aaron Rodgers. Bills start Josh Allen today, but Lions don't start Goff yesterday. I hope Benkert isn't second string behind Rodgers.
Bryant is officially out with a concussion. Offensive lineman Ryan Bates has a
Bryant
hand injury.
is out with a
and I just saw Marquez Stevenson, Speedy, go into the locker room to be evaluated for a head injury.
All right, Marquez Stevenson goes in for a head injury to the locker room.
Deep, and it's incomplete.
And that's incomplete.
We want to say kudos to Cynthia, her first year with us on the preseason
broadcast.
Undefeated.
Out of the park. Yeah, how about that? 3-0.
Undefeated when I'm here. I mean, I don't think I should leave.
That's right. Set up shop.
It's been a really, really huge blast. I really appreciate it. This has been a fun team to work for from top to bottom. Literally owners down to people who, are running around with cables are the nicest people and treated all the same. So it's been a really special opportunity. Thank you for having me.
You brought some good stuff to the broadcast. I appreciate you, Cynthia. Have a great season yourself. You're going to be out and about in the national spotlight, so it's going to be great to watch you from now on.
Hey,
49ers are a
I've got
division
a lot of Bills
rival,
gear now,
but
so, I mean,
I love me some Trey Lance.
I'm all in this Mafia gear.
And that is a sack.
Got to get a Justin Zimmer jersey. This guy continues
to
impress.
Zimmer with that sack lost 8 yards on Benkert.
And then he split
going to bring up fourth down and 20.
Chip blocking from the running back and the tackle. Justin Zimmer getting in on the quarterback. If you just keep playing, sometimes you get some things that happen. That's what happened when, his signature play, the Cam Newton play last year. A play he says he doesn't want that to define his career, and certainly plays that he makes are all about effort.
Throw.
And, just sticking
to it. It's going to be down at the 45.
Tim
Amari Rodgers, turnover on downs.
A turnover on downs, and the Bills will get the football back with 1:05 to go.
Why would they try to go for it?
As Cynthia said,
fourth
undefeated
down and 19.
This summer, 3-0, but
that don't
it'll
even
now
make
be
sense.
8 consecutive preseason wins for the Buffalo Bills.
Preseason or not. You gave
Sean
the Buffalo
McDermott
Bills
came to Buffalo, first-time head coach.
The ball at the 45.
Self-proclaimed knowing he had a lot to learn and had to grow. And, it took him a couple of years to get his staff honed in. Heath Farwell came in.
Granted, there's only 65 seconds
left. Special teams coordinator said,
so 2 kneel downs and this bad baby is over.
Sean McDermott was patient with him, and last year they came back and had a huge year on special teams. And Sean McDermott is he preaches it to his players, and they see him live it. He is a much better head coach now than he was 3 or 4 years ago, or perhaps even 2 years ago. And it shows in the way his team performs every Sunday. He gets the most out of the roster that Brandon Beane gives him, and it's been interesting and fun to watch.
We asked him this
All
week
right,
if
and that's
he had
gonna do
considered
it.
the rest plan for the starters before the preseason or if it was week by week. And he said, nah, about 75% of my plan was in
Bills
place
Mafia
before the preseason. So we said, well, why
and the
did you want to see the
preseason
starters
with
then in
a
this game against Green
W.
Bay? And he said, I've been very
And in
happy
a
with the
shutout
offense. Just wanted to
fashion.
get them into a little bit of a flow before week one. Well, mission accomplished for Sean McDermott as Josh Allen and the starters look tremendous for Buffalo, and they'll be all amped up for week one against Pittsburgh, as Buffalo has a great chance to get off to a good start this season. They're
Josh
one of
Allen
3
Balder
teams
does
to
he just
start
have
the
a
year with
faded
3.
haircut? Hey, appreciate that, Akin to Jay. Appreciate that. But Bills with the shutout, 19-0. Shout out to the Buffalo Bills on that win. Shout out to the Green Bay Packers. But yes, I got another game after this. I got the Chicago Bears at the Tennessee Titans. And then after the Bears Titans game, I got the Chargers at the Seahawks. So we got 2 more games after this. Miss Dawn Keith says, "Go eat." Hey, yes, ma'am. I will definitely be eating after this. It's 3:55 p.m. here in Michigan. Boy hasn't ate all day. But yeah, as soon as this ends, you can go over to the next. It'll redirect you into the next stream. What's going on, the Trek Reviewer? How's it going? But it will redirect you into the next stream. You can hit that notification bell that's on there. It's kind of like a reminder bell. And we'll be live for the Bears and the Titans. Dan Weisley says,
Oh, my God.
Chargers. I'm good. Go Bills. Hey, absolutely. Only time I'm not going to go for the Bills is week 1 where they go up against my Steelers. Buffalo will be unstoppable. Absolutely. But can't root for no other team when they go up against the Chargers. The Chargers. The Cardinals and the Steelers. But I'm going to go and take a quick break. I will be back for the start of the second game. We'll probably start around the same time. And we'll have some fun. With that being said, I love each and every single one of you. I appreciate you guys getting me a number change in this stream. We got to 16.5. Love you all. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next stream. This is Troxel Sports Stream, and I'll see you soon. Peace.
It's a LP.